Niners! Oh, man. Fam. Woo, man. It's like Tony Nakatani. I was running around through Twitter. I kept running into Tony the whole time. Wow, what an off season. The momentum just keeps building and building and building. And where it stops, nobody knows. Free agent drama is underway, as you've already noticed. Most observers between media and Niners fans alike all seem to be applauding the team signing of Charvarius Ward to the secondary. Meanwhile, speculation ends as Raheem Mostert will take that blinding speed show of his to Miami to reunite with ex-49ers coach and now head coach of the Miami Dolphins, our very own, used to be anyway, Mike McDaniel. Mike, you gotta slow your roll, baby, man. You ain't gotta keep picking up 49ers every other minute. I understand his point, though. He's gonna get guys because he's gonna run the Kyle show in Miami. So tonight, taking your phone calls and take at this midweek point of free agency frenzy. And how are you grading additions and subtractions so far? And what's making you crazy and feeling good? What's making you not so happy? But first, a little bit. Everybody noticed it. I mean, it overshadows any and everything that's happening in the NFL right now. It's hilarious. The biggest move of the day, Davante Adams. Mrs. Adams' baby boy will now take up residency in Vegas. Yes, indeed, he will be rolling with the Raiders. What? Fam, here's the thing, and my understanding now is, as I came in ranting and raving on Twitter about, hey, did anybody tell Aaron about this yet? And then somebody came in with a report from Ian Rappaport said that one Aaron Rodgers was fully aware of what was going down with his prime-time main receiver, Davante Adams, the whole time he was negotiating his own contract. Fam, I thought, remember when Jordy Nelson left and he was all PO'd because nobody contacted him about it? He's had other people leave that he wasn't happy about. And he was mad because nobody would actually converse or run it by him before he did it. Aaron, you mean to tell me, as you were sitting down negotiating, you try to take care of your boy? What you gonna do now? Because quite frankly, contrary to what some people believe, I don't think it's going to be the same without Davante in Green Bay. Now, I know about Lazard and Scantling and all those guys, but Lazard and Scantling does not equal one Davante Adams. Everybody says, well, nowadays you can go in the draft since there's primetime receivers. Listen, primetime receivers coming out of school versus primetime receivers that have been in the league for a while, taking DBs to school every weekend is not the same. Now, I understand Jamar Chase, and there's others, but they are not. They're an exception to the rule. They're not just going to happen each and every year. So I can't wait to see how this unfolds. You know who really is going nuts? I love it. And Debo took a page. Me and Debo was on the same page. Debo gets busy on the Twitter after the deal of the week at 19 Problems, San Francisco, California. Quote, conference getting easy and easier by the day. See, because all of us know who have any insights on this game of football, if you got a guy that does all the heavy lifting, and I'm sorry, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He's one of the best of all time, according to a lot of people. I still say he hasn't proven enough in the Super Bowl, in the playoffs, but he's still regarded as the best primetime player of all time. I'm saying this. Debo's right. If you take away a gangster's machine gun, he ain't going to be able to do nothing I can't wait to see how this happens. Oh, I can't wait till the season starts now. And Rodgers gonna be sitting up in the corner, throwing tablets on the ground and looking around. I said, Aaron, you could have saved your boy, I bet you. And you could have a little less money so they could actually afford Davante Adams. No. You had to ride out of town with a $150 million contract. We're going to beat your ass. Because the only reason you won last year that one time is because of Adams. And you actually had lost that game, but you got it in the last few seconds, maybe because of Adams again. Okay. Fam, well, if the Saints or any of the Southern teams Deshaun Watson insists on being a part of, bring on a somewhat vindicated Watson, Debo may be on target. The NFC has been watered down. I'm talking diluted. I can almost see to the bottom of the lake here. Because everybody's left. Well, not everybody, but a lot has left. Now, Deshaun Watson may come to either Carolina, Atlanta, or it seems like New Orleans is the favorite, right? So you got Deshaun, you got Stafford, you got Brady, and you've got the wayward child who now looks like a refugee over in Green Bay. I'm looking so forward to this. Okay, Niners time. Jeremy Fowler, wide receiver return specialist. Ray McCloud is signing with the 49ers on a 2-year deal. Per source, McCloud led NFL in punt return yards. I didn't know that. And also caught 39 passes for the Steelers last year. Fam, have we got a legitimate turn, man? Richie James, would you... Bye, Richie. I'm sorry. It was fun while it lasted. My goodness. And the Steeler fans, somebody asked the Steeler fans, give us some feedback. One Steeler fan said, yeah, well, I'm not really excited about him leaving, but, I'm going to be okay with that because he did have his issues. I think he fumbled a few times, apparently. Steeler fans, if you are watching, get in my chat and help us out with this, okay? Because I find this hard to believe. And why'd you let him go? McCloud led NFL in punt returns. Why would you let that go? That smells of something wrong, huh? So it does appear now, though, that we have an established serious talent added to the DB room. David Lombardi at Lombardi himself. Charvarius Ward went undrafted out of Middle Tennessee State. The new 49ers corner with a grin, fresh off of signing a multi-million-dollar deal, contracted to him according to Universal Sports Management, the agency that represents Ward. We got the Ward brothers now, don't we? The contract is worth up to $42 million over 3 years. Said Charvarius, I guess they see what I can do now. See, we're watching people leave that's killing me, but we're watching people come in that, oh, my God. I don't know if we've had a DB of this caliber. If you can remember somebody, how far back do you have to go to get up to the level this guy is projecting? And granted, when he first came in, somebody said the wrong thing, and I read it, and I said, what do you mean he got abused by Jamar Chase from first quarter to fourth quarter? Really? Oh, no. So I got scared and started talking stupid. Then Hieronymus, thanks for coming in and setting me straight. Hieronymus laid the stats out. I'm saying, ooh, I guess I better apologize. This boy is good. I mean, not bad at all compared to what we got. What if we can bring... Now, Emmanuel Moseley is like a high in second tier. Charvarius is a first tier, but Emmanuel Moseley could end up being first tier at some point in his career. And then you got everybody's favorite newcomer that seemed to be coming on like gangbusters last year, Ambry Thomas. So we got a threesome right there. Now, what if Jason Verrett can pull back? Oh, God, Jason's bad. I'm not giving up on you. Can you heal up in time for the 2022 is what I want to know. Oh, we can now. Nobody never has to get tired if we're having a problem out there in man coverage. Nowadays, the cover 3 is going out of style. People are beating that up on a regular basis because they've been seeing it too long, right? So it's going to be about man coverage from now on. You got to get out there and run routes, man. You got to stay with these guys. Making it impossible for the quarterback to just launch on your ass really quick. But I'm sorry. Jennifer Lee Chan, relevant Charvarius Ward quote from today. They got talent, but we got talent too. I'll bet on myself, unquote. The question was about facing the Los Angeles Rams this season. But Charvarius has got to do more. I'm not so concerned about the Rams because I think the Rams are going to be a one-hit wonder. I don't think that they need to be. They already lost Von Miller already. Von left for some incredible money. I don't know what the Broncos are thinking, but that was pretty. Not Broncos. Where did Buffalo? I know Buffalo's thinking to give him a 3-year contract. Maybe that's not in my business. But the thing is, the AFC West, fan, in 2022, which now includes Davante, there's where you're going to win or lose. You've got to get through the AFC West because they're on our schedule. Now, other teams that are playing soft divisions get a break for at least 4 games. We got to win that division. We've got to beat them at least 3 times. Well, even the watered-down NFC West is all of a sudden going to be difficult. Oh, Mikey K and the Saints plan to sign former 49ers defensive end Contavious Street. That's, again, per league sources. Street had multiple teams interested in signing him before reaching a deal. He didn't receive a restricted tender, so was free to sign elsewhere, and he did, unquote. Yeah, he did, unquote. Somebody else was saying, hey, Ronbo, man, don't worry about it, man. We got plenty of. No, the thing is, I don't want the level of talent to become too shallow in that rotation is my only problem. Contavious Street had already finally found his groove and was a menacing object out there. So, and I would have just assumed they'd have taken Hurst and his unhealing calves, Saints. So, I don't know what Street was expecting, but maybe the 49ers tried to give him a price, which I'm pretty sure they probably offered one, because Contavious Street has actually earned at least that much respect. And his agent said, nah, I don't think so. Parag, John. I got a client here that's done more for you guys in the last 2 years than that little piece of paper that you're offering now. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him that we're going to move on. And, of course, the 49ers says, well, okay, go ahead. You guys do what you got to do because that's as much as we're able to dole out for this position right now. So thank you very much. And tell Contavious we wish him the best of luck. So, fam, here's the thing. My fave news of the week. Okay, via Ryan O'Halloran of the Denver Post. He reports, now that the Broncos officially have Russell Wilson, they're trying to protect him, unquote. The team agreed, did not unquote. The team agreed to terms on a 1-year deal with offensive lineman Tom Compton on Wednesday. Be Russell Wilson for a moment, right? Now, he knows Tom Compton. Hell, he's abused Tom Compton on numerous occasions, right? So Russ sees Tom coming over to protect him. Hey, Tom. Yeah, what are you doing here? Yeah, I come to work with you, Russ. Say what? Really? Because Tom Compton, he can run block. Not bad. He's 32 years old, so you're going to see the best game. He's already, as an offensive lineman, he's already hit his peak. So, I thought that was hilarious. Compton spent the last 2 seasons with us, as you know. He played all 17 games last season. Thank you, Tom. We appreciate that. We needed you. He made 7 starts. Compton is the second offensive lineman the 49ers have lost in free agency this week. As you know, the Jamaican Thomason signed a 3-year deal worth $40 million with the Jets. So, we're all of a sudden we're looking at continuity issues with the offensive line. I mean, no matter who we get, they've got to come in and figure out their place and role within the offensive line and how they're going to move, right? Not a good year for that to happen either. So we'll see how that works out. You seen that goodbye video that Trent Williams did for Lakin? Yeah. And we got a center that probably is in his last minutes as a NFL professional. And I don't know, fam. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that offensive line already. And we say goodbye to Raheem Mostert. We say goodbye to Raheem Mostert. Mostert used his Instagram account to thank the faithful, us, for his 6 seasons in the Bay Area and say goodbye. He wrote, quote, "Man, I don't even know where to begin. To the faithful, you guys gave me hope, a purpose to become the best player I can be. We've rode the wave together." See, he's a surfer, so he uses things like wave together. Through both good times and bad, from having my first ever recorded TD against the Raiders to breaking my forearm the following series, to having my record-breaking performance in the NFC Championship game, to playing in the Super Bowl and scoring a TD on the biggest stage, but unfortunately, coming up short. I came in as a kid with a dream and left as your starting running back, team captain, and with memories on and off the field I'll never forget. My family and I have loved the past 6 years in the Bay. From the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough, unquote. Hey, man. It was real, man. It was seriously something special. Good luck to you, bro. Damn. And a lot of us wanted him back. A lot of us, of course, you know, some of us do. We didn't care. We just get him out of here. It didn't matter. But Raheem's speed is just, it's not. His instincts to find holes and things like that, the guy's special. Anyway, we got to move on. Jeremy Fowler of ESPN also reports the 49ers are signing defensive tackle Hassan Ridgeway to a 1-year, $2.5 million deal with $1 million fully guaranteed. He'll help replace defensive tackle DJ Jones, who left for a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Broncos. And now Ridgeway will join Javon Kinlaw, Maurice, I can't get rid of him, Hurst, Kevin Givens, and Chris Slayton on the roster at the position now. So, see, now the depth is reshaping, right? I saw film of this guy, Ridgeway, though. I kind of like him. Yeah, he beat us up here a couple of seasons ago. He's a big dude, as was DJ Jones. But DJ Jones had become something extra scary. I don't know, man. We just need big bodies. Javon Kinlaw could come in and be a menacing menace. I mean, the minister's menace. So, you know, I do look forward to that. I want to see what he looks like. So, fam, anyway, your feelings on what's taking place here in the last few days, and anything else you want to chime in on is fine. That's what we like to do at this point in the program. So let me, Raheem, I never see you in off season, man. It's always from week 1 of the season, even preseason. There's Raheem. Raheem says, Ronbo, I hate the off season stuff. But I had come in and give you some love, my brother. Can I get a shout out, please, for the kids? Raheem, I know your pattern. You know, you take the season off like civilized people. Us uncivilized folks, we don't stop in football 24/7, 365. But Raheem, I can't wait to see you. We come. You know, this all season's gonna go by quickly though. We're talking draft in just a couple of 2-3 weeks, right? And then after that, you know, we're ready to go. So to the Raheem and the kids. Some kids. Thanks for keeping that contribution too. Let me get that number 2 in there. Over here. Let's see. Well, it's the Big Show. Big Show says, Ronbo, Jimmy's still on our team? Question mark. Ask for him. I'm not going to get into that because I'm trying to keep everybody smiling and having fun tonight. Jimmy's going to bring in that lightning rod of response that people could go crazy. I have no idea what's going on with that. I am as surprised as anybody that he does continue to be on the roster. People are already conspiracy theories are already rolling, show. People got Jimmy staying on the team, and the 49ers have been lying that they have fielded numerous second-round picks and things like that and everything else, and they've just waved their hand like, no, we'll pass. So I said, how you know that, man? Y'all say anything to make yourself mad. Let it alone. It'll work itself out. The 49ers, they may know what they're doing. Look what they're doing now with the people they're bringing in. Stop. Don't get mad yet. Raheem said that was... Raheem, thanks, man. You can get plenty more, too. You know that. I love you and the family, fam. All right. Let me get over here and plug in my ears. You notice I got some new ears because, I had wore out them other ones, man, and all that red stuff. I love Dr. Dre, man, but his headphones ain't for poo-poo. We got another one here? Oh. Papa Dragon. Pop, going in here, Pop.
What's going on, Ronbo? What is going on?
Free agent.
How are you?
Fam. All over the league, there's nothing but full-on entertainment. You don't even need a Netflix or Disney Channel, any of those platforms. Just keep an eye on the NFL. This is what you tell me. What do you taking away from all this going on, even just in the last 4 or 5 days?
Oh man, it's been a lot of crazy money's getting thrown around.
Ain't it?
But I think people have to understand that hundreds of billions of dollars is about to come NFL's way next year. Hundreds of billions of dollars.
Media revenue.
Yeah, revenue's about to go way up. Yeah, so the contracts we're seeing now is stuff we're going to have to get used to. Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that in the future they can take care of the little guys, because a lot of these players don't make a lot of money. And I know for a fact, like I said, being connected with the industry, mm-hmm. that there are some players that live game check to game check, because either they don't take good care of their money, or they got to take care of a lot of people. Yeah, or they spend lavishly, and that's me personally, I've had the opportunity to take advantage of that, because I had literally one football player. He had kind of overextended himself. He needed some money, and he sold me his $95,000. His $95. It was $125,000 car for $10,000 cash.
Oh, that means he was really in trouble. Oh,
he needed money. Yeah. So there's a big discrepancy. I think the thing that really excited me was today, when Aaron Rodgers lost his number one receiver.
Pop, help me understand why Rodgers would let that happen.
Toad.
What's what I'm saying? Is that right? Is that what you believe? Because that's what I'm thinking too.
No, because it's life. It's real life. He could have sat there and said, "No, I'll take less. Help my boy get extended." But Aaron doesn't do that.
No.
He's like, "Give me all your money. Give me your money." So he takes all the money. So, he took
Pop,
all that
what?
cash,
I just want to piggyback on that real quick, because here's the thing: if you're going to have that attitude, unlike Tom Brady, then if you don't win, don't come in crying next season at the end of the season saying this and saying that, because anything that goes wrong this year, it's already your fault. I can't wait till next season. Oh man!
I was talking about today with some fellas, and I was like, they're talking about the greatest quarterback of all time. And I said, well, the greatest quarterback of all time is Joe Montana.
Thank you.
Like, no, Tom Brady. I said, no, Tom Brady is the smartest quarterback of all time. The smartest, because he is smart enough to take less to make sure he had himself an offensive line and 10 targets. Mm-hmm. And the minute that deal soured in New England when he didn't have any targets, despite him taking less money, that and some other stuff, he wanted to move on. So you're starting to see that now with quarterbacks, veteran quarterbacks that can play like Russell Wilson. That's why he got away from the Seahawks. They weren't taking care of the position. That's why Deshaun Watson turned down the Seahawks.
Because he knew there wasn't no point in going over there to face the same situation. Yep.
Right. So far, I think the signing that I'm the most excited about.
Charvarius?
Well, you know what? I think I'm excited about all the signings. Yeah. I gave you a shout out on Twitter letting you know, hey, no, we did good, dog. We did good. Because we got him at last year's prices, and he can play. Mm-hmm. Last year Chase was on a tear. He was hot. He was going to be guarded by nobody except for maybe Deion Sanders or Revis. Mm-hmm. Those are the only two guys who probably could have covered him last year. But no, we did all right. and we're going to need him because, as you know, the Rams just added Robinson.
Yep.
So
Robinson.
the Rams added it.
Wait.
Robinson, yeah.
What Robinson?
The number one receiver from Chicago, from the Bears, Allen Robinson. The Rams added him
they
today.
didn't, Pop. No, you're lying to me. No.
No, I'm not. But here's the good news. Who's going to block for him? Because their left tackle is retired. You see what I'm saying? They're getting all these little trophy
Whitehurst?
things.
He's Whitworth.
Yeah. Whitworth retired.
Oh, really?
And they're responsible as a receiver. Now, Lyle Collins is out there. He's available because he got released by Dallas.
Yeah.
Right.
They've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah, so I'm still the biggest concern I have right now is right tackle for us.
Yes.
But Glency's got a 50-50 chance of being able to play at a high level. So ultimately, I think what's going to happen is that I think they would be smart to pup him and get somebody else in there. I don't know where they're going to get this person, but like I said, Lyle Collins got released today. He's visiting the Bengals. What's that?
That's what I was going to ask you next. And go get who? Whenever we say let's do this, I was wondering how are you going to do that? Because McGinnis could be better than anything that's available right now. Because if you're good, you're already on a team. With offensive linemen, that's the way that works.
Yes, it works that way. But you want to have 7 good ones.
I do.
And right now
really
we don't. We have like 2 good. We got 2 good ones. So these 3 positions on that line are in flux. I think the left guards are going to be okay because they are wise to pass on Lakin. Because he's 31, that's a lot of money. To pay him as one of the top paid guards in the league is ridiculous. It's not like if he was a perennial All Pro and he was just killing it out there, then yeah, you pay him that money. But he's not. I mean, he is whatever he made last year. That's what he is to me. So
Lakin's good because
he was that good. They wouldn't draft him back.
Yeah, he's good because the entire offensive line is pretty good, and he worked in well with that. But if you just single him out, you don't want to pay him that much,
that was a lot. That was a lot.
We've overrun our time. I'll be back tomorrow though, because I missed yesterday. I was supposed to be in there, so I'm gonna come in tomorrow and because every day is gonna be a drama.
It's going to be. And I love the Ray McCloud because I was a Steelers fan as a kid, so I keep up with him. Ray McCloud can play. He's basically like a mini Debo. He's 5'9", 190 pounds, big legs, big butt.
Yeah.
Can run. He's gotten faster since college. Whoa. So, and he was the number 1 kick returner last year, and he caught 39 passes.
Yes, indeed. I'm ready for that.
That's a good signing.
Yeah, because we
all right, man. Thanks, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Hey, yo.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. T-Flow.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
T-Flow. Man, sitting back here, man, watching this free agent thing work out, man. I'm telling you, right, I didn't know what to expect, because every time. Somebody said the myth, and I believe his name was Tony Nagatani, the myth is the cap. That's a joke. People know how to manipulate the cap these days. You just give all your players all their money up front. And then the cap comes down to $2.50. I'll give you a couple of signing bonuses. How much am I getting paid? $15 million. What you gonna give me the signing bonus? $14 million signing bonus. So I'm laughing because I'm saying, hey, that's the way you get that done. But anyway, T-Flow, what are you taking from what's going on so far as far as the free agency? How do you like it?
What I'm thinking is that Niners got to get rid of Parkerate because that guy's bumming it.
You think so?
Because check it out. We barely had what we were negative $9 million, and it took to on Tuesday, whatever day it was on the 16th, to barely get it with the restructures. Right?
Okay.
The Saints there were negative $80 million, and they cleared the cap. And they're still trying to get Deshaun Watson.
They got $29 million.
What the hell is Parkerate doing? Not manipulating the cap.
Why?
Right? Because we heard Chandler Jones wanted to play for the Niners. Right? J.C. Jackson was intrigued with the Niners.
Yeah, but you got to understand that Parag is going to get his direction though from John and Kyle. So maybe that's not what they wanted.
Nope. Parag is above them when it comes to it.
Well, come signing players, they still have to get the go from the coaches or somebody. He just can't go out and sign players on his own.
No, Parag. Like look under the 49ers. Parag is up there. He is up there when it comes to like what matters.
I understand his position, but Parag can't just go sign players like he wants to. He needs to get his direction.
No, but he can manipulate the cap. He's the one who's in charge with the numbers of everybody's numbers.
Yeah. If he gets the green light from John and Kyle, and then he can
he I think he overrules John and Kyle when it comes down to that.
Okay.
Yeah, he overrules them. And them not trying to get Chandler Jones, who Chandler Jones had the interest of playing with the Niners, and not getting J.C. Jackson, who also had an interest. Bobby Wagner has an interest.
Yeah.
Who else? It would be great if we can get Zadarius Smith, get another pass rusher, a lead pass rusher.
Well, you can't get them all, T-Flow. Okay, T-Flow, get it down to
no, you can't get them all. You can't get them all
because you picked up the most important position. We needed a cornerback. You know that, and they got this kick returner.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the kick returner, but he's just a kick returner.
Well,
like we could have got also Jakeem Grant as a kick returner. I like him over Ray McCloud.
Yeah,
but Ray's still good. I like him, so that's just a kick returner. Like we still need a defensive lineman where basically, hopefully Hassan can stay healthy because this last year was the only year he got healthy. Hopefully he stays healthy, but he's not better than DJ.
Well, yeah.
And also too what I find it kind of ironic where you know how everybody says people would want to play for Kyle Shanahan because he's so good, but the players who played for Kyle Shanahan are leaving somewhere else. Because we could have re-signed Mostert at that price.
Mostert?
We could have somehow manipulated the cap, somehow like how the Saints did save $80 million.
Okay,
we could probably save more.
When you speak as if you speak like this, you mean you're not going to get 4 or 5 guys. How many would you really like to have back? I mean, you can pick 2 because we still got guys on the team that we might want to keep. So you just can't get everybody. So who would give me 2 or 3 that you really want to see
from the
49ers that they missed?
No, like who left the 49ers?
Well, yeah, we know that, but I mean, you gave me some names of guys that aren't with the team other than Mostert.
Yeah, like they had a chance to re-sign Mostert. They could have got DJ Jones. They could have gave him and just do exactly what you were saying earlier. We're not gonna give you that much money for the cap, but we'll give you upload for the signing bonuses, like how everybody else is doing, like how the Rams are doing, getting all these players. Like how somehow who else is making moves? They got Buffalo's making moves.
Yeah.
So it's like, where are the Niners making moves? Where basically, how come we can't restructure more to get more people under the cap? Because just only saving 18 million when it comes to George Kittle and Eric Armstead. They could have probably restructured more players.
Well, yeah,
to somehow because every other team does it.
Yeah, no, I agree. For us. I as I say though, people, I'm pretty sure that George and Kyle and John have to sign off on these things. I know you think Parag outranks him. He may outrank him in some category, but when it comes to player decisions, no, he does not. He takes his direction from John and Kyle. Otherwise, you gotta because Parag doesn't know anything about players. He knows how to manipulate the cap, okay, but he still has to get his direction from him. Now, if John and Kyle aren't interested in said player, he ain't coming.
Yeah, well, basically, he's the executive vice president of football operations.
That's fine, but he still has to be told what to do, not just go get players like he likes. He's got to listen and wait till the GM says, we want to go after this guy, can you make it happen? And then that's his job, takes over after that.
I don't know. From what I heard from other reporters, that Parag is the one up there.
So you're telling me
who's in charge.
Okay, you're telling me Parag says John Kyle, I want Chandler Jones. I'm going to go get him. And they just sit back and say, fine.
No. When it comes to that, I'm talking about Parag creating cap.
Well, yeah, that's what I just said.
Creating money.
So we're saying the same thing.
But when it comes to Chandler Jones and all this, John and Kyle, it's up for John to put him in. But then again, if John or Kyle don't seem Chandler Jones can help the Niners, they must be kicked out because Chandler Jones can easily help the Niners.
I agree.
Right, J.C. Jackson has 25 interceptions for the past 3 years.
All those guys are good. We're going to have to go, though. But listen, I'm going to go, and we'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what develops tomorrow, and maybe you might be extremely excited what's going on there, too. So you and Allie have a good night.
Yeah.
I will see you all tomorrow, okay?
Good night.
All right. Good night, Ronbo. Have a good one.
All right, fam. You too. Niners! And as Dre, like, fam. Yo, Dre.
Ronbo.
Dre.
What up, Ronbo?
Oh, man, I'm sitting back here watching the NFL world go by, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
Me
funny
too, and eat my Skittles.
Usually it's just watching what we do, you know. But the things that are going on around the league this year, it's the most entertaining offseason in a long time. It's gone buck wild. It started with Dallas, when Randy Gregory said, okay, I'm going to sign right here. Dallas posting up. Randy Gregory coming back next year for X amount of dollars. 10 minutes later, Randy Gregory signs with the Denver Broncos. Say what? Wait a minute. What? Y'all, you lie. This is a joke, right? He said, this is awesome. Okay, and then that's followed by several other things. And then you just get Davante. I would have bet, oh my God, I would put some large money on Davante Adams not leaving Green Bay. Hey, well, I ain't playing under y'all cannot franchise tag me, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you read? You hear the words coming out of my mouth? You know, and they said, okay, well, fine. Davante left, and Aaron knew about it. Wow.
It didn't surprise me.
It didn't surprise you? I am shocked.
Nah, because they both got the same egos.
Apparently.
They got that me first ego.
So Davante's not going to call Aaron and say, man, you know, you BS, man. I thought we was boys, man. You didn't say nothing to him about my contract, and you took $150 million.
Oh, yeah, he's going to call and say that.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah, he gonna call and say, and then Adam's reply to that would be, okay, I'm gonna keep it PG-13. Well, don't you call me talking about no mother bleeping money, and you done took the bleeping money. You know, don't you tell me about no bleeping money, Mr. Retirement. Mr. don't want to come back and play no more. Don't tell me nothing.
And don't want to come in and work out in the offseason so we can get better. You know,
yeah,
I love watching that stuff. That is crazy in Green Bay.
Yeah. I love it. It's like the soap operas. I get my Skittles because I'm on the diet.
I tell you, man, I can't wait till the next episode. It's almost as fun watching them as us. My God.
I'm on season 2, episode 1. But yeah, Ronbo, back to us. So I'm sad to see Raheem go. You know, I was a firm.
Okay, so you're a Raheem dude too.
But,
yeah, I like him. People talk about him like he's finished. I said, man, I don't know about that.
He ain't finished. He just got unfinished business. Let's hope and pray we can get him back next year when the cap is low. But
maybe he doesn't want to play.
Because he only signed a 1-year deal.
That's right.
Yeah, he only signed a 1-year deal. Yeah, ain't that major.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Ain't nothing. Right. A lot of players that sign little 1-year tenders and shit here and there, you know. But let's get to the people we signed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like Ray. You know what I'm saying? I like what I'm hearing about him. Remember, boy, run a 4.4 or a 4.3.
I gotta go watch tape.
He finally got the speedster. He can lift the roof on that thing, Ronbo.
And from the way it sounds like he's built, man, he's built for the kill.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
He led the league in yards return last year. I went and did my homework on him.
Return, man. You know, that did something to get excited about. It had to be all the way back to Ted. And Ted's retired now. PTSD. That's how long ago that was.
PTSD, Ronbo. But I feel we really solidified that special team. We ain't got nothing to worry about there. And we got our corner. I like this boy. He the way he moves his hips. He moves his hips. He positions his body the way he focuses on the ball. I did my homework on him too. You feel me? He a dog, and you gonna see for yourself. Don't listen to the haters, Ronbo. You know the haters.
You know they
just
caught
watch
me.
for
But
yourself,
you know what?
man.
But Dre, you know what? I went and saw another tape of game part 2, and Jamar did not use Charvarius. Charvarius all over that butt, boy. I said, okay, all right, yeah. You know, I was okay there.
Yeah. You see the haters. You see the haters what they choose to post, what fits their narrative.
Yeah.
It's just like the way people use the Bible, Ronbo. But anyway,
Charvarius is not trash.
Everybody complaining. Please, faithful, remain patient with Kyle. I know they picking players the way Jimmy plays and pick plays on the field. I get it. But look, we need to be patient. You know they're going to get rid of Jimmy in due time. I don't know what's going to end up happening there, Ronbo. I was calling in tonight because we are a little concerned about that up there with Oscar.
Yeah, that's
up in the Bay, San Francisco. We don't know what in the world is going on.
Because before Wednesday, when the cap was about to kick in because the New Year League started, I says, you guys are still over the cap. And then all of a sudden they went in and restructured things really quick. That's interesting. Because I actually, and you know I'm a huge Jimmy fan, right? I thought they might cut him. I thought they were going to cut him. And no, they didn't.
Yeah.
They rearranged everything to keep him. Why they're keeping him is something we could talk about maybe tomorrow. But I'm very curious because at this point you got the domino has a fall with Watson. It already fell with who else has already signed? Watson is the last one, I think. Yeah.
I know they're kicking themselves in the tail now for not taking that second.
Well, see, has that been confirmed? I've heard it. But we hear these every year.
I don't know.
Somebody says,
yeah, we don't know nothing.
And then later on, they deny it ever happened. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, Kyle, dude. Kyle ain't nothing but a habitual liar, and I'm starting to see that. He'll lie to you in your face with a straight face.
And John will do it with a big smile. That's what I like about John. If you're going to have one to lie to you, let John lie to you. John is hilarious with that.
Yeah, at least he'll lie to you. Yeah, at least he'll lie to you with an attitude. He'll lie to you with an attitude like Kyle. Kyle act like you got to accept his damn lies. Who you, Kyle?
I mean, John with Aaron Banks, right?
So one more thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, look, one more thing before I let you get up out of here. It's been a minute since I called in. Y'all, we don't do big name players. Look at all the big name players we have signed since Kyle has been here in his tenure. We ain't did good with neither one of them. Let us stay with these mediocre players. I guess that's their thing. They can find the diamond in the rough.
Though, Dre. It kind of works because what you do is you got good coaches. And you look at Chris Kasurik, look at Arden Key. Arden Key has been considered a bust until last year. Right? He came with us, and all of a sudden he looks solid.
Right.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and go with the coaching staff.
But see, they're not capitalizing off of none of that, though. You're not capitalizing. At least trade the player.
Yeah. You know, they're only 1 year deals.
Put a price, right?
Yeah.
All that 1 year deal, we ain't capitalizing off of it. At least trade them. I mean, at least, something. I don't know, Ronbo. It made me, smoke up all my medicine. I got to go back to the store.
See if the store's still open.
Yeah, wait, what time is it? Yeah, no, it's closed. Damn it, I got to wait until the morning.
Casey, maybe Casey can wire you some stuff because I know Casey's got a house full of product. Anyway, Dre,
Casey, holla at me, Dre.
Man, kids, we're just playing. Don't listen to this. Dre, I'm gonna see you tomorrow if you got some time. All right, be back.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Ronbo.
All right, man.
Take it easy, man.
You too.
All right.
And I see Roadhog who says people want to sign all these players like we don't still need to pay Debo and Bosa. We're getting what we need. We also still have the draft. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't sign everybody. You pick 2 or 3 and you get the draft and you manage to, you got to stay alive. You don't want to spend all your money. Hey, Omar. Omar. Down in Florida way. Omar. I'm going to come back to you, man. Wake up. Omar's out in the east, though. He might be passed out. Hey, Brian, the law has entered the building.
The law says know your damn role. What's up, Ronbo?
And?
Shut your mouth.
Thank you.
What's up? What's going on, Ronbo?
You got to fill out the whole blank. You can't leave me hanging like that. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
Brian, it's like I'm looking at the free agency period. Each and every year, Brian, we go through this, and 100%.
Been an interesting week.
Oh, it has been, but it's always unanimous. We don't go for the big ticket players in free agency usually. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the last time we did, right? It goes all the way back to maybe what was the big guy next to Alton Smith? And at that time, he wasn't really a big ticket player. He was just finding his way. What is the big powerful white guy that we had next to Alton? His last name is Smith. First name,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, his name's Smith. D. Lyman.
Justin Smith. Yeah, Justin Smith might be the greatest free agent we picked up in a long time. I'm looking back. But anyway, if I look carefully, I could probably find another two. But not many, right? We always get the players that are somewhat great, but not extremely elite. They're not going to break all the cap to pieces. So this year we got a good cornerback, I think. And we got let some players go. They're going to also save us some money that we're probably cutting the fat. How do you feel about Laken Tomlinson leaving, though?
Oh, well, I didn't really follow Lincoln Thompson too much or whatever. The only time I might have followed him is if maybe one of y'all said something about him. I mean, he ain't a skill guy, so unless he's just playing terrible, like giving up sacks or anything like that. But I mean, he can be. Yeah, I mean, he was okay. I guess he was okay. He can be replaced.
Yeah.
But what I really want to get into, and the law says this. All right. First of all, I've been watching YouTube. I watch YouTube, and I think the guy named Chase Young, not Chase Young, the defense end. The guy named Chase, who has a little 49er thing.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Has a 49er thing.
I know exactly. Yeah,
okay.
I like him a lot.
We cannot, and I'm glad you said what you said earlier about us not being able to. We're not going to be able to sign everybody.
Yeah. Just can't.
Everything. And Chase will always ask at the end of his program. He says, "Should the 49ers, every time when a team cuts a player, a big name player, some kind of way we always link to. They want to link us to the 49ers.
Every time.
The 49ers have shown interest in so and so. They like Seattle cut Bobby Wagner. Okay,
gotta get Bobby.
Should the 49ers sign him? Julio Jones. Yeah. Julio Jones. Tennessee. The Titans cut Julio Jones. Okay, sign him. I'm like, no, we don't want no Julio Jones. First of all, we don't need the walking wounded up in here.
Mm-hmm. Julio's done.
No, we don't need it. And what we gonna pay him with? Dirt.
Mm-hmm. And even if we could pay him, why would we pay Julio? He's gonna play 7 or 8 games the whole year. They're gonna be great games. But that's it.
Right. Yeah. and especially with the schedule that I'm looking at, I've been looking at, even though without the dates, but just the name, just seeing the name of the teams that we're playing,
AFC
I'm like,
West.
oh my God,
it's AFC West.
Ooh, we played.
Ooh, shoot.
Oh Lord,
AFC West.
And not to mention over across the Bay, they got Davante. They gave Davante the bag.
It's the AFC West, fam. There's going to be, like, that whole
the
division's going to be surrounded with some kind of a barricade with drones keeping an eye. That is a dangerous place. Now, that's that neighborhood you don't want to walk into unless you got 5 of your baddest boys and all of them carrying heat, man. Because I'm telling you right now, the AFC West, there's not one rest spot there. Not one.
I mean, Ronbo, this whole week, I've been listening to Chase, and he just got us linked to everybody. Sources said that Deshaun Watson is, is showing interest. We linked to Deshaun Watson, Bobby Wagner, what's his name? Julio Jones.
Jason, yeah.
Julio Jackson.
I didn't know Julio was
everybody, we gonna sign every. No, we gonna sign him. We don't know how we're going to pay him. Let's just sign him. Come on, y'all. Come on,
Brady,
really.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm glad. I'm glad we got the.
And what you see from Aaron Rodgers, what if he came into San Francisco? About, okay, now, you guys, I'm really glad to be here. You know that I've been wanting to come here for a long time, but I'm gonna need a certain amount of money to be able to stay here and be happy. And you know, you guys got a tax situation here that doesn't bode well. So, but I really do want to win the Super Bowl. And Aaron, $150 million. Really?
Right. Yeah. Aaron, go kick rocks. You didn't even take your number one. For you, Aaron, you go kick rocks. First of all, you didn't even take your number one receiver. You all about you. You didn't even take your number one receiver.
There's no other way to look at that. There's no other way to look at that. I will never forgive him.
How would you not? How would you? Right? How would you not? Yeah. And then had that man, that man build it up. He makes you look good. He had a man up now. He got to, let's give him all. Let's give Aaron let's give Aaron the bag. And Adams, Adams going to play on a franchise tag. Adams said, "I'm glad Adams did what he did." No, I'm not.
I am too. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Not playing on no franchise tag.
And Brian, I want to know if the conversation went down to this. If they said, Aaron, listen, if we're going to keep Davante and he's asking for more, can we somehow adjust what you're getting so we can actually have enough to pay him? That's not my problem, guys. I know he said that. I know he said it.
Yeah,
and walked.
Yeah. I don't have nothing to do. I don't have nothing to do with it. Yeah. Well, that's why he. Yeah, and like I said, according, I've been watching NFL Network. According to them, they was like.
He was aware of it.
Yeah. No, he been happy. He been happy. Davante was unhappy ever since when they told him that he had to play on the franchise tag.
No,
he said, "No, I'm not." He was unhappy ever since. So no, I'm finna go to the West Coast. I'm finna go and play with my boy from Fresno State.
Yeah. Get
that bag.
And can you imagine the Raiders versus the Pack? Oh my God, that's gonna be special. I don't think they'll play this year. We'll find out later. But Brian, look at this. We ran out of time. Hey, I'm gonna be back tomorrow though. This is a hot week, and I'm gonna be back all week.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear from you on Thursday. I just checked my phone. I said, "Oh shoot,
Ronbo's came
on.
in
Let me get
yesterday.
on."
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fam.
Okay.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Well, good to hear from you, Ronbo. Shout out to you. Shout out to the faithful. Shout out to production. And as always, the law is out.
Good night, Brian.
All right, Ronbo.
And I see Mr. Blockeye says, hey, the way the Browns fiasco is going, there you go. IDK. That's not ending right now. Far as us. What's up with Jennings? Sign him. He did great. Let's keep him. I got to tell you, Mr. Blockeye, the Browns, you saw the caption, right? The Browns want an adult at quarterback. And that immediately called Jimmy Garoppolo, because if one thing Jimmy is about as level-headed as a human being can get, and especially with all the slander and dirt thrown at him constantly, he still remains a consummate professional. And Big Show says Jarvis Landry and Debo worked out together today. Hope he did some recruiting. Landry is a free agent. Again, $6 million. No, what's that? 6,000. $6 million. Jarvis he's only $6 million a year? That's affordable. Why is he so cheap? Thanks for that update, Big Show. And Deshaun. This is an exciting offseason. A lot of people who take a break with football at this time of year are hanging out. Deshaun, what's up? I'm on 49ers side. Raheem McCloud from Pittsburgh, good kick returner. I guess we're excited about a couple of weeks. See, this is what we just should do. Be grateful for some of the things they're doing. Trust the process. Just because you don't get the player that you want from the draft, from the free agency period, doesn't mean that it's all dead meat. We'll be fine. Hey, Javon.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Javon, man, I'm sitting there tripping on in fact, it's not all about us this year. It's pretty funny. This offseason, you got Aaron losing his mind over in Green Bay. Then you got Deshaun Watson, you are vindicated of all charges, and you're a free man to go out.
He going to Atlanta.
You think so?
But I think so. I mean, that's where he's from. He'd have met with them way too many times. So, but either way, it seems like he's about to get suspended for that little mishap he had.
That's right.
We'll,
No
we'll,
matter
we'll
what,
see
he's
how
got a
that
still
plays out.
service suspension. How long do you think it's going to be?
It's got to be at least 5 to 6 games. I mean, maybe something more than that. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. I mean,
Javon, you can lose the
we're gonna find
season.
out.
You can lose the season. So I'm going to sign him for X amount of years. I'm going to just go ahead and discount this season and pray that I can
Risky.
win at least 3 or 6 games.
Exactly.
And knowing Goodell, he's going to say, that's a lot of embarrassment you laid upon the league. Deshaun, I am not really mad at the fact that you got vindicated of your charges, but listen, here's the thing. This is bad conduct, and that you got caught in this, and in some of it, I do believe, 10 games.
Yeah.
Javon, they don't want
he
anybody else to
violated
think.
the code.
That's it.
So.
They don't want anybody to think you can get away with that kind of thing. So we're going to see.
Right. Yeah.
Give me some
So
more.
he's going to be going. But you see what we got with Ray McCloud. So
And people are
Ray
excited
to the
about that.
Bay is what we're saying.
It has a nice ring to it.
It do. I mean, he these people trying to say we should have got somebody else as a kicker. Nah, I mean, he led the league in punt return yards.
You don't get any better.
He had the most punt returns. His average was outstanding. Like, this is exactly what we needed. We ain't had somebody like this since Ted Ginn, so
And
this
Ted
is
retired.
gonna be crazy. Exactly. So now we got that punt return specialist. He's gonna do some kick returns. Hey, we signed him for what? Was it a 2-year deal? It was
2 years.
yeah. So we're gonna use him. We're gonna use him for more than kick returns for how much we got him for, is what it seems like.
Who's that
we gonna
special
put him in the
teams coach we
past.
got?
I can't think of his name, but we needed to grow on that. We did good on Green Bay on special teams, but early in the season, middle of the season, late in the season, our special teams wasn't that hot. And using him to get that field position, good field position
I
for
like
Trey,
that.
that's what we really need. Let's keep Trey comfy with that. We can also use him on the reverses.
35 yards.
You seen him on those jet sweeps?
Mm-hmm.
He's been killing it on those jet sweeps. He's shifty.
Him and Debo. Oh my goodness. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it a lot. And he's gonna play. He's gonna play some receiver as well, probably,
Yeah,
because you know how
he's
receivers
definitely
do.
playing receiver. Because I mean, we would have signed him for cheaper if he wasn't gonna play for receiver. We not saying we didn't overpay for him or pay for a whole lot of money.
He paid for the best punt returner in the league. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna use him for more than just punt return, kick return. It's definitely gonna work out. Give us some good field position, keep Trey Lance comfy, and we're gonna make it happen. It's looking good right
Tavares.
here.
Give me a little bit about Tavares as well.
His
people
next
were saying
gen
nasty
stats
things
was
about him.
crazy.
You know how Twitter is. Twitter immediately, he ain't about to do that for poop, man. Barking. Then I ain't doing that ever again, I promise. And then I found out some other things about him. I said, oh, now see, y'all lied, man. This boy can play.
Oh yeah, he's big time. And not to mention he was in a system with the Chiefs, who's their defense ain't all that hot right now. So he was over there with what, Frank Clark and Tyrann Mathieu, and that's just about it. So put him over there with some linebackers in coverage. All our linebackers good in coverage.
That's true. Huh? That is.
Let's
true.
see what put in Jimmy Ward back there. And then with our elite D line.
Yeah.
All he's gonna do is show better stats than what he did with the Chiefs. He said it. He was like, "This is a perfect fit." He said, "This is a perfect fit for me." He said, I couldn't have asked for something better than this." So he's already looking comfy. Yeah. His next gen stats was looking crazy. Looked like some top 3 numbers. I mean,
Javon, I worry about. I don't want Ambry Thomas sitting for long periods of time. Ambry showed me something last year that makes me think he could be special in the NFL. So you got Emmanuel Mosley. I love me some Mosley too. Somebody needs to play the slot. Who do you think has that capability though? Because I don't think Kayvon's coming back.
That's the only question right there, is who can we throw in the nickel? And they asked him too on the thing. He was like, "Hey, do you think you're used to playing nickel?" They was asking Ward, and he was like, "Man, I could play anything." He said, I tried blitzing. He said, I tried manning, I tried zoning, I tried all of it. So I could try the nickel. I'll do whatever we want, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my abilities. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do, because Mosley and Ambry, I want to see him back on the field. I do, because Ambry sealed the deal and got us into the playoffs with that INT.
INT. And have you given up
that
on
was big
Jason
time right
Verrett?
there.
The 49ers going to give him the same deal they gave him last year. Now you got a real problem because if Jason Verrett can still play, if he's recuperated, now you got a camp battle like we've never seen in San Francisco. I
Well,
mean,
the
all
thing
those
is-
boys got skill.
Yeah, and the thing is, when we first brought Verrett in a few years back, we brought him in to be number 2 to Sherman. You know, we didn't bring him in to be number 1. And then it just so happened, as soon as he got healthy and was ready to play, Sherman
Number
got
2.
hurt. So Verrett came in was being the number 1, and then we was like, oh, he can be our number 1.
Yeah.
So we was able to do that, and it just worked out that way. So
Javon,
it would be nice to bring him
back
back.
then though too. And this is, you know how the rumors go. Like somebody said, had Verrett been healthy that year, Sherm was going to get the release, and Verrett, they knew Verrett had that kind of skill.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there now. But still. So,
Oh yeah,
you know,
definitely.
You got
so
a number
we'll see if
1
we bring him back.
and
We'll
Pro
see if we
Bowl
bring him
Jason
back.
Verrett.
I mean, he'll be cheaper than K1 probably. I mean, we'll see what happens, but that's the only question mark right now is what O-line are we going to get to replace, Pro Bowler Lakin,
Oh,
and then who we going to put on the nickel? Those are the only 2 questions we got left. We
Those
ain't
are
got to
big
talk
questions,
about
though.
Jimmy. We don't got to talk about that. We already know Trey Lance is starting. We already know he's going to be there week 1. We can hold Jimmy all the way until draft day. If we don't get a trade for him, we cutting him, and that's that. Eat the $7 million, and that's it. It don't matter about anything else. Draft day is what, April 25th? We can hold Jimmy till then. I don't care what rumors we got. Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's April 25th, I want to say. No, 28th.
I think the 49ers will make a deal somewhere here and there. They're not going to let him go away for free because
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy's got to get something. So
we're going to get something because we're going to see about Watson getting this trade done. Once we do that, we're going to see about whoever. If he goes to ATL, we're going to see what Matt and Ryan want to do. Then after that, Jimmy's next on the board.
Yeah.
So
that's
the
what
order
it's looking
like right now.
I still don't understand how what's the way he went to the what's that clown over in Indianapolis Colts, the worst quarterback in the world.
Wentz.
Yeah, Wentz.
Led the league in turnovers a couple years back. Come on, man. He ain't worth nothing.
We got to roll, fam. I'm going to be back tomorrow, though, and let's see what happens between now and tomorrow.
Appreciate you, Ronbo. Shout out to the Niner faithful. We better get it done. Ray McCloud, top tier kick return. We got it.
Go. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right.
Hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony. Well, Tony.
Did you finish all your chores?
It's
done now?
What's fair? Tony, I got caught sleeping, and I didn't know nobody was coming home yet, and I didn't woke up. I am really in the doghouse like you wouldn't believe. I'm going to get into that, boy. Tony, I'm going to get it done, though. I'm working my way to freedom. I am. Pretty soon I'm going to start singing those old Negro spirituals. Swing low, sweet chariot. Tony, listen. We got all kind of things going on in the NFL that are going crazy around the league. Tony, jump on any subject matter you want. You know what's going on. Give me some opinions on the madness that's taking place right now.
I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed we couldn't keep DJ Jones and Raheem Mostert. I mean, I think I just was doing a bit of research and poking around in the truck, and Tyreek Hill's pretty quick, isn't he, Ronbo?
Oh, God, yes. I mean, really quick.
Okay, now here's a comparison. Tyreek Hill being clocked at the fastest at 22 miles an hour. Raheem Mostert been clocked at 23.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when you got dead weight like D Ford and McGlinchey on your team, you can't get rid of the money. You've got to make sacrifices.
God.
So, if we didn't have those two guys, I think we could have kept Raheem and DJ.
And they're kicking that can down the road again. You know that D just got through restructuring yet again. So he's not going to leave, but he's going to restructure his contract with us every year. I have no idea who his agent is, but if I ever get in any trouble, I want to find him and see if I can get me out of a mess. Guy's good. My God.
But the good thing is we've got those compensatory picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, at least 5. We got 5. The Rams got 5. We got 5, and everybody else falls in behind us. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. And I mean, look, we're going to be doing what we do every year. Wait till the draft. We draft well in the later rounds. I mean,
True.
We've got players that we've drafted in the later rounds that we turn into superstars.
Yeah.
So, I could just picture us or, me listening to you in the first couple of games of the year, and some dude that we drafted comes on and you go, who the hell is this guy? I like this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Diamondor was impressive when he first came in. I thought we had something there. He sort of tailed off, but he just needs work. I think he could get better.
and also all these guys that they've been developing in the last couple of years that haven't been playing much football. We've got to see what what's going to happen with them. And the way prices are going with these players up and up and up and up, I think the draft is going to be the people who can draft the best. The draft is going to be critical to every single team very shortly, because these monetary things are getting out of hand. It's like a housing bubble, I'm just waiting for it to burst.
Yeah.
But where does it end? You know what I mean? You can't keep anybody.
Well, you know what? The league is aware of that, and they don't want things to become too non-competitive. They're going to keep raising that cap. They're going to have to accommodate teams. When you got guys like Dak Prescott, nobody argues with me anymore about him being overrated. Dak is okay, but people were giving him way too much credit. And $40 million a year? Oh, Dak's not a $40 million a year quarterback.
$40 million a year. People were whinging about Jimmy G's contract.
Yeah. Dak is he's a little above average, but I don't know about 40 mil.
Put it this way. I mean, I'd keep Jimmy instead of Dak.
Oh, would too, because he got better judgment. All right.
But
anyway, the prices are going to keep going
defense.
We're going to pay a lot for Nick too.
Yeah, I still want a safety. We've got a corner. I still want a safety. I want the people. To me, it's important because I want these teams, when the quarterback throws the opposition team, when the opposition quarterback throws the ball, I want that bloke to be looking over his shoulder, you know what I mean, and being scared. Who's gonna hit me now? You know what I mean? When you've put that kind of fear into opposition teams, he's gonna have a look, bang, there goes the fumble. You know what I'm saying? You got someone like Ronnie Lott type hitting you every single time you get the ball. You're going to get sick of it. You're going to go, oh, shit, I'm going to run away from this.
Making mistakes. And Tony, the best example of that, the 49ers have butchered and tortured Aaron Rodgers almost down to since 2019. You see Rodgers' face when he's playing the 49ers. I've never seen anybody render him just limp like that. His face said it all. Rodgers had wanted nothing more to do with that defensive front, right? And also Baker Mayfield, he suffered miserably. Jared Goff.
Oh, he did.
Stafford's just tough because the 49ers punished him as well. So I just love watching. So that look you're talking about, I always love that. I put up a whole bunch of, I put about 4 or 5 guys of my favorites all together in one big collage and put it up on Twitter of that face when a 49er nails you.
That's what I want in the backfield, in the defense, so that the other guys are always looking over their shoulders and you're forcing a mistake. I want next year. I want us to be able to flip the field and get away to, an early lead, like 2-3. Touchdowns ahead of the teams, and these guys in the back, they've got to be capable of putting the herd on,
and making it difficult for the quarterback to look at something to throw at. Tony, we're out of time. Let me go ahead and make that point.
Just legal hits, you know what I mean? Like legal but strong. So you just put that doubt in the back of the player's mind. You know what I mean? Next time he goes for to receive the ball,
you can intimidate him completely off his game. So anyway, I want to see you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, and because this whole weekend's going to be fun. I just know it. No telling what's going to happen.
There will be, yeah. All right, brother.
Appreciate you, fam.
Shout out to everyone.
Thanks.
Catch you in the next chapter.
Looking forward. Cheers.
Cheers, Mo.
Yes, Tony. Hey, let's check on Omar. Hey, Omar, are you available now? Omar. Omar. All right, let's see what we're doing, man. Is this Ryan already? Oh. Omar? Is that Omar? Omar.
Hello?
Is it?
Hello?
Who's this? Omar, is that you?
It's me, Ronbo.
Okay. I thought I heard sleeping. Omar, you know I love sleeping.
No. I had to go check up on my kid.
Those.
I had to go check up on my daughter.
Oh, okay.
No, I had to check up on my daughter real quick and make sure
good.
she was sleeping because we went to Busch Gardens today. Had a long ass day, man.
Oh, man, she's probably that you got her to calm down is the whole chore, you know. Relax and go to sleep.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
man.
good.
Never go to the. Hey, listen. Never go to an amusement park on spring break, man. Well, that was a mistake.
Bodies
Shit,
everywhere.
Man, that should have been home.
Oh man, traffic. Well, it's crazy.
Man, listen. There was bodies everywhere, dude. But you know what? Because I did it for the kids. They had a great time. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to Niner football. I'm kind of sad because we lost Raheem Mostert. That's one guy I did not want to lose, and unfortunately, you know, it's the business side of football that we don't
Yes.
like. So he went to the Dolphins. I mean, they got a good young team over there, so I
And
think
they're
he's going to be
still adding.
good over there.
Yeah.
Huh?
And they're still adding. I mean, the Dolphins have been adding since Mike got over there. He's been bringing in talents, you know. And that Raheem
Yeah,
Mostert.
plus the Jets are.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jets are going to be a completely different team too, man, because he took some of our guys too. I mean, DJ Jones went over there. I was like, come on, man.
Well, check it. Look
I
who's
mean,
over
you know-
there. Our guys who used to work with us, they know who's good. You know.
That's why they went after them guys, and that's why them guys were targeted. Who went to Denver? I forgot. That's the one I forgot.
From our team, that's DJ
Man,
Jones.
one of our guys went to... Okay, I'm sorry. I thought Jones went to the Jets. My bad. That's my
Oh, so
mistake.
you did say mention
I
Jones.
made a
No, Jones
mistake.
went to Denver.
Yeah.
The Jets did pick up a couple
Okay,
of
my
our guys,
bad.
though. The Mostert and somebody
Jets
else.
picked up... Nah,
I think.
Mostert went to...
Mostert went
No,
to
man.
Miami.
Mostert went to the Dolphins, but they picked
I mean,
up...
Dolphins. They picked up who?
Yes. The Jets picked up one of our guys, and I forgot who it was. Oh, man.
Lincoln Thomas.
Right. That's
Yeah, Lincoln Thomas.
Lakin. They picked up Lakin. That's right.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of
And-
like...
And they
Hey,
need
you know what, man?
offensive
It's
line help, man, because they just beat
It's
Zach up last season. And a lot of teams have that problem.
It's the nature. It's the nature of the beast, man. It's what happens when free agency comes. We can't keep everybody because there's a damn cap. Nothing we could do about it. And, you know, just we got to stick with it. You know, that's the business side of football that nobody understands. It's just we can't keep everybody. I mean, man, we lost the other guy too, and the big dude, right? Like the guy that was in for us. He plays for us, and he never misses a game.
Oh,
he was.
You're talking about Lakin.
I'm sorry, Lincoln Thomason, right? That's the guy we lost? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
right?
never.
That's the guy we lost,
he never
correct?
missed a game. Lakin never missed one game.
Exactly. Okay,
That's
yeah.
a durability.
Well,
it's
unfortunately,
unmatched around the NFL.
You know, man, but he got paid. He got paid, and Niners couldn't pay him. He probably called them up like Trent did before he told the Niners, hey, man, you know, like they're offering me this, man, you know, and they couldn't sign
Same
it.
match.
I mean, they just couldn't do it. So we lost them. So, you know, like I said, though, I mean, I'm not getting down because we have the draft to look forward to, and that's when we're going to hit our home runs in the draft.
Usually.
There's a lot of good talent out there. I mean, not quarterbacks. I'm saying more like the guy. I couldn't get on here before, man, but I've been listening. Some of Big Show's guys like Kobe Bryant, the defensive back from Cincinnati. I think he is a dog.
Yeah.
I watched some video on him. He's good. Yes, sir.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about him. There's one other guy too.
I like him. He's a dog, man. He's a baller. I like him a lot.
Omar, you know what though? We just picked up Charvarius. Do you think that second round pick or whatever we start this with? You think they're going to go ahead? They're not going to get a cornerback, are they?
They did sign that dude from Kansas City, correct?
Yeah, and you got Ambry Thomas
They
who shows
signed
promise.
him.
And you got Mosley.
Yeah, and then you still got Mosley.
Jason Verrett's
so they're going to have Mosley and the guy they signed from Kansas City are going to probably most likely be starting.
If Verrett can't play. But if Verrett can make his way back from last season, I think the 49ers give him the same offer. He'll take it. You got look at that secondary. I got Verrett
I'm telling you, man.
And Ward.
Yeah. It's hey, you know what? It's not bad. I mean, because they ended up paying this guy for a reason. I heard he's a 6'2". He's kind of lanky with long. He has that kind of Richard Sherman type body.
I like that.
And me too. And he plays pretty good press coverage and stuff. And man, he's pretty decent, you know.
And you got to do that nowadays. So, cover 3 days are gone. They're over.
And I was going to tell you all these other people saying that we're going to get all these other big quarterbacks. I said it's not going to happen. I done told you this a long time ago, Ronbo. Stop. That's a pipe dream, fellas. Faithful, we got to realize this is freelancer team. And, you know, we're not going after no high-price guys. We can't afford it. Built from the draft, man. I'm telling you. That's where we're going to hit our home runs. We hit our home runs in the draft. And
because it's a 3-year window, 3 or 4 year window where you don't have to pay exorbitant prices that you can win.
That's
the
what
Rams
I'm saying. Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people talking about the Rams. I said the Rams are mortgaging their future. They're going to be broke, and they're going to be shit again. They're going to be right back in the basement. I'm telling you. All this big name guys, they're not going to be able to keep everybody. You can't tell me you can keep everybody. You can't.
And look at OBJ. What is he thinking now? Davante just got paid, right? Now OBJ.
He got paid big time. I'm shocked. That one right there was a head. Green Bay stupid. I'm not a Packers fan, so I can give two shits about the Packers, but they're stupid.
You and me both. But that hurt us too,
guy in his prime.
You know, that hurt us too.
I know, but that's like
Debo is going to be thinking, look, y'all know. I mean, I ain't gonna be crazy.
I'm the best all around back. Exactly. He might have set the mark. He's gonna be making 27, 28 million a year. I mean,
so Green Bay let him go 25. All right. Oh, we gotta go though, fam. I tell you, I'll be back tomorrow though.
Yes. Hey, Ronbo, thank you for the freaking platform, man. I love you, man. I love all the faithful here. Like I said, go Niners, man. So, like, no matter what happens, man, red and gold, so I'm dead and cold, like the other guy said.
It's the way it's got to be.
Bless you. Take care, guys.
Hope we got time for us tomorrow. I'll be back. All right. Night, Omar.
Yes. See you, brother. Have a good night.
You too. And I see Bobo says, I'd love to see Rodgers' face when Adams got traded. Bobo, he knew that Adams was going to get moved. He knew. He didn't say anything. Didn't say, look, maybe I could take a little cut back. I need my receiver. No. Hey, Jay.
Ronbo.
Jay.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Jay, man, we just looking at the madness that's going on right now. This is they call it free agent frenzy. This is free agent madness, man. But I'm seeing things happen I would have never imagined in my wildest dream. I got Davante Adams going to Las Vegas. Are you serious? How in the world did that happen? And the guys leaving our team, I was hoping we could hold on to one or two, but I'm not really surprised. So that's not having a high impact on my psyche. But some of the things that are going on around here are really, and we ain't through yet. We're just starting. It's like a day before the weekend really gets underway. Jay, what are you making of everything that's going on right now with our team?
I do miss Mostert. You know, most of all the players. I think he the one we should have took a chance on. You know, instead of getting Ray bum McCloud, you could have got you could have gave Mostert that contract and took a chance on him instead and got a punt return out of the draft. Man, don't put all these stock in all these players. Ray McCloud, he's decent player.
But Jay, Jay, you got people that argue with us. You got your camp and my camp versus them folks. Man, we don't need Mostert, man. Y'all be tripping on Mostert, man. The dude ain't play, but okay, you don't understand. Mostert is not normal. When you give him the ball, he's subject to go to the end zone at any time. I like that, Donnie. They said we're gonna be fine.
Ronbo, you can't replace that speed.
No,
you cannot
not that kind of speed.
That speed.
Instincts on the running back, Jay. You know,
and like y'all say, we got Mitchell to start. So Mostert get 10, 15 carries. That's all he needs.
Yeah,
he don't need much. You know what I mean? But he gone. But I see what they're doing though. You know, if they get a veteran, it's gonna be at the league minimum. But they rebooting his roster. That's what they're doing.
Actually, yeah.
Like
Retooling.
Like John said, yeah, retooling with young players. You know, 25, 26-year-old players that they can be around.
It's a Bill Belichick
that's all
method.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they doing. You know, because they said, even John said in his press conference, we think we got our foundation. You know, we playing on offense. Look, we gonna pay Trent Williams, 20-something million. Debo about to get 20-something million. George Kittle, 16, 17 million. He locked up for a long time. It's just on offense. And then defense. Armstead about to make 27 million. Bosa about to make 30-something.
They
Fred
restructured
making like 15.
You know about
and
that.
then
right?
our new corner, huh?
You know about Eric and he got restructured, so his cap hits less.
No, it's only low for this year. This year and part of next year, I think it's like 14 to 16 next year. Then it go up to 22, 24 the last 2 years. Then I think it was 2 voided-born years after that. But
how many years?
Yeah, he's going up. He going up to 20.
Eric Armstead's got how many years on his contract? 20? He's already played.
Yeah, they added. I think they added 2 more years to the.
Oh, to extend it so they can stretch it out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And they did the same thing to Kittle. You know what I mean? So they ain't going nowhere for a while.
Yeah, and good.
And then our new corner Ward, he got 14. I think, so I think everything they doing, they getting younger. They want to reboot with Trey Lance, come out here and try to do it younger. So if we do get any big-time free agents, it's going to be like next year where they can, already got both and Debo on the contract.
And there's your big-time free agents next year. We got them. Debo and Bosa.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So they not really tripping. They just trying to get value for young players right now. They trying to get younger. That's what it look like to me.
Because Jay, the team is not sorry. When people start yelling about, we should have got that person, we don't need that person. We just need to keep what we got in the house. Except for maybe we need a right tackle, offensive right tackle.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And I'm not excited about Brunskill, but I mean, he's serviceable.
Yeah, and once we get anything for Jimmy, you got to look at it. We're going to have over 10 picks this year. We got about 2 or 3 comp picks next year, or 4. So, and then we got for the head coaches and positions, minority picks we got coming in next year. So we're going to have about 10 picks next year. That's 20, you know what I mean? So they about to bring a little youth.
But I wish they'd wish that minority coach thing. I wish they'd bring it up to the second round. They ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
Third round,
we appreciate the third. Even though I think the team that hired the coach should get the pick for real. But I understand.
I think they discussed that. So you're right. It makes sense, right? I heard that discussion. Yeah. I can't remember the rationale behind that. But yeah, if I sign him, I should be the one getting the pick.
But I like it though, because Kyle Shanahan knows. They know what they're doing. They like them picks. That's why we got Anthony Lynn as our head coach. So once we do good next year, we keep it going.
I just hope there's nothing fishy going on. Like, we're not hiring any coaches unless they're non-white. Why? Because when they leave, we want to get something in return.
we getting good quality coaches though. It ain't like we just picking up anybody.
But can you see the white coach coming in? Why? I understand you guys don't want to hire me because I'm not black.
Hey, it is what it is.
I mean, I can do this. No, we just do we look like we're racist? Well, yeah. Okay, let's stop.
Man, but
anyway.
I can't wait till this Jimmy come in though. We get this Jimmy thing over with.
It's a very mysterious
they just holding
thing.
out for the best thing possible.
Yeah.
And at this point in free agency, I still want a couple of people out there, but I ain't mad. Hey, y'all held on this long. We done lost out on some good veterans. Like somebody was saying Chandler, but Chandler got 17 over 3 years. You're not going to really want to pay Chandler 17. You know, I
know.
understand.
I don't like it. Yeah, those are kind of scary. And they never look the same. Look at J.J. Watt. Man, I understand he's getting up there in years, but did J.J. Watt remind you of the Texans? J.J. Watt when he got to with the Arizona. You got to be careful about those guys are long in the tooth and they leave where they were flourishing, and expect them to look the same when they get to your club. You look at Julio. Look at all these guys. They just don't look the same. So you pay them top dollar like that, you ain't getting nothing in return. Anyway,
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, they going young right now. So.
All right, Jay, we gonna go, and I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna look for you tomorrow. Can we do that?
Already, Ronbo. You know, we got it, man. John and Cal got this. Trust the process. You know what I mean? They ain't failed it since they got here. They built this team. They gonna keep building it right. Trust them. And let them do their thing.
I agree.
Have a blessed one, Ronbo.
You too, Jay.
Have a blessed one, faithful. Love y'all much.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, not a gang. Trade for 6. Let's get it.
Hey, Jay. And there he goes in that big rig. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Jamie. Well, Jamie, you know, you and I love speed. You, me, we're the Big Speed Club. You, me, Big Show. And we're the draft hasn't happened yet, though. We're not done. We got a guy that can return the ball, though. I kind of like this.
McCloud's pretty fast.
Yeah, no, I like this. I just don't want the draft to go by. And everybody should say, Ronbo, man, because I already got hit up on Twitter about this, man. You know, Ronbo, you're kind of strange, man. We got lots of receivers, and you're still asking for more receivers. I said, I just don't understand. He can come in and compete. If he's better than what we got, what's wrong with that? That's the way it works. I mean,
no, we just need one fast guy, and the coaches are already flirting around with fast guys like Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about 80%. We're getting a fast guy in the draft.
They're looking at him. I read that article last week. Was that this week?
Yeah.
The 49ers were looking at speed guys, and I made a big
deal. We're looking at Stanley just for that.
Yeah.
Because they're starting to realize they need one of those.
Yes.
I think about 80% we're getting one this year out of the draft.
I'm gonna lose it when I face. He runs a sub 4.3 on occasion, but he is that kind of fast. Oh yes.
You think it's likely we're getting one this year?
I got it. Because, come on, the 49ers, Kyle knows his system works best with that guy that scares the bejesus out of the secondary. I don't want people moving up close to the line of scrimmage because they know they can handle everybody on your team.
Yeah.
Or at least they think so.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to rely on Benjamin again this year. I know that's the thing. That's why they're looking at people.
Yep. No more
because
Travis.
He doesn't want to have to rely on a guy like Benjamin.
Yeah. So, you know.
And, you know, this McCloud kid, if anybody ever wanted Richie James to come back, he's not. This McCloud kid is the same kid, but faster and twitchier.
Yeah, and bigger. And Richie spent his whole year watching TV from his hospital bed. So you know what? This is going to be interesting because Richie got paid. So, you know.
Yeah, well, I watched this kid last year. I watched a Pittsburgh game. I watched one of the games towards the end of the season, and then I also watched him in the playoffs. That McCloud kid was the only kid on the team balling out and making plays.
See, that's...
All those big receivers dropping balls everywhere and everything, and this kid was making plays.
Can't believe they let him go. Why did they let him go? It's not like he's real expensive. I don't get that part, though. And one Steeler fan said...
in Johnson.
Oh, that's right.
Remember Johnson, the guy that drops the ball like every second time he touches
it? You know, I'm gonna, you know, Jamie, nothing bothers me. My heart falls out of my chest, and I have to pick it up off the floor every time a punt returner, kick returner does that. Like, it just hits me like a giant punch in the chest. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Oh, look where they recovered the ball on their own 5. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. You know, you lose it for the rest of the game.
We can't have that. We also can't be getting fair catches on the 50 when we could be on the 30.
No, right?
That's just not a thing anymore. No.
So
they need to bring it up a little bit and give us a couple extra yards. And this kid can do that. I never seen this kid drop too many balls. Right. I don't know what for sure what he did, but I didn't see it.
All I seen is Dante Johnson or whatever dropping every other pass.
Yeah.
So they got him, and they got that Claypool that I liked. So that's why they don't need him, you know. They're also getting rid of Schuster over there, so that's why we snagged this kid.
Yeah, these are cap hits, casualties. You know, this is you don't get rid of Schuster unless Schuster's been running around with some kind of an attitude. But otherwise, yeah, they're cleaning house a little bit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If they're getting Roethlisberger off the books, they should have a lot of money left. I don't know how that worked.
Yeah, and they're bringing in Trubisky for really cheap too, like I don't know, $8 million, $9 million, something like that.
Yeah, and
it was cheap, real cheap.
And you still got the running back still on his rookie contract. I don't know what the problem is there.
Yeah, so. Well, they got that D line. They got that one guy they pay a lot, but he should be fine.
TJ
Hayward. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And
he gets paid
Watt
too, huh? Yeah. He
Yeah.
just got his
Hayward
contract
Watt.
last year. Yeah.
So I seen a guy on the Saints that I don't know if he was a guard or a tackle, but his name was Love something, and he's been like in the Pro Bowl, and they just released him or cut him or something, or he's on free agency.
For the Saints or the Cowboys?
I don't remember. From the Saints. The Cowboys guy, I seen him. He's not the one I'm talking about. I don't think that guy's a Pro Bowler. The one from the Saints that is available, his name is Love something or Lee something. His last name is like a two-piece name.
Oh, because I was thinking, isn't Armstead on the Saints? Isn't he, I forget his first name. I think I don't know if they signed him yet, but I know there was something going on with him. But I can't see the Saints.
Anyway, there's a big-time offensive lineman. I want to pick up a free agent offensive lineman or something. Yeah. You need to get an active player for the offensive line.
That you know
just
he can work.
For depth. Yeah. A solid guy, you know, and then get another rookie for one of the positions that you're going to maybe need, you know, see who works the best or whatever, you know.
Yeah. There's a center guard out there somewhere. I think that's what you're talking about. Everybody's been talking about him. There's a center guard out there, which would be ideal for the 49ers because we don't know if Mac's going to even be able to play a whole season again. We got lucky last year, and he's going to be leaving us in another year or so anyway. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I tried to look it up before you answered the call. I just jumped on here and tried to look it up, but I couldn't find it on the internet. Mm-hmm. But I'll look up. It's like a French name or something. La something or Lee something is his last name, and I can't remember his name. I seen it earlier on NFL Network.
Yeah, I don't see nobody in the chat knows. So, yeah, well, if the 49ers are looking at him, they'll go after him. One thing, the 49ers, they'll be aggressive on people they like and want. That's why the free agents we don't get, it's largely due to the fact that we probably didn't want them. And you know what's so funny, Jamie, there was never Deshaun Watson. That now history he has, he's now a PR nightmare. So the 49ers will never get involved with that.
Yeah.
And I knew that. So.
Well, I was thinking for a second that they might have been trying to work on something, but yeah, you're right. There's no reason to bring him in here because it would be, Yeah, there's no reason to.
And he's too young.
I'm not worried about the Jimmy.
Yeah, he's too young. You're not going to be able to put Trey on hold for 4, 5, 6 years. And Deshaun, what is he, 26?
No,
25?
you would have to trade him.
Yeah, he's going to play a long time.
Yeah, you would have to trade Trey.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do that. And plus, he's going to be making $40 million a year, and that's going to mess up all the contracts we just brought in. Yeah. Like that's more than Jimmy. Like everybody bitches about Jimmy's 27. They're going to be going crazy for 40.
Right? Jimmy's getting chump change. Anyway, Jamie, let's see tomorrow. We're going to go and see what develops between now and tomorrow. And you know there's going to be something because every day is going to be red hot between now and Sunday. All right.
All right, Rumble. I'll hit you up.
Looking forward. All right, Jamie. And Okie Niner says Parag has to give the green light for the GM and coach to spin. Oh, yeah. But see, earlier we were talking about that, but the GM and coach need to be able to tell Parag who they want. It's not Parag says, well, I'd like to have this guy, and this guy, and I'm going to sign them. You guys have any objections to that? Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to get that done, and you guys see what you can get done with. Because the days of Trent Baalke saying, listen, I don't want to hear any noise about the guys I pick up around here. In my position, I'm running this team. And if you don't like it, there's the road right there. So that's why I said, hey, but okay, thanks for that contribution, fam. And Prague has to give. We just did that. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Prague. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay, did you spell? Oh, I see. You spelled the name wrong. Now I understand what's happening. I'm being pointed back to the look at the board again. I said, what? Okay, thanks, fam. Everybody knows what you're talking about, though. Hey, Jay.
Yo, Ronbo.
Jay. We're looking. We're
You
looking at.
can hear me, right?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Jay, what do you think about some of the dealings that's been going on with the 49ers right now? And any other dealings you want to echo any sentiments about real quick? What are you thinking?
I like the what's it called? The cornerback we got,
Charvarius.
I mean, we could have gotten Jason Jackson for $2 more million, right? Or no?
Hey, it's like when you do you ever go shopping with your mom and you wanted something out of one department and she says, well, no, I think this is better. Mom, it's $10 more and a better brand because your mom doesn't know. This is why. This is the thing. Moms look at the budget. 49ers look at the budget. That $2 million, you can sign 2 people on 1-year contracts. Jay, you got to be real frugal and thrifty. You got to be careful. Every million counts. Did JC want? He wanted to come to San Francisco too, didn't he? Jay, we lost you again. Jay, this is your Wi-Fi, isn't it? He'll come back in any second now. All of a sudden, he'll be in the middle of a sentence, too. That's what really makes me laugh. Jay. Tyvo says, who the bleep is Ray McCloud, and why is everyone stuttering over his first game? Tyvo, go look at some clips. Steelers returnment. Put it this way. He was the best in the NFL last year, punt return. Jay, are you back?
Yeah, Ronbo, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I also like that Ray McCloud guy, because
Tyvo doesn't like him. Hey, but you know what though, Jay? Remember, Dante Pettis was the best return man NC2A. He set a record, and but we you know what though? We've seen McCloud in NFL, so it's okay. It's not going to be a repeat performance of that. So
yeah.
We're good to go.
We did need a special team or whatever, but
for years.
For years. I didn't like how we were using Brandon Ayuk because I'm not gonna lie, he's not really good at it because I don't know. He catches it, and I don't know, man. It's just
he doesn't take off immediately. He's looking around. You can't look around as a return man. That's why I liked. I like Cannon. But I don't know. I don't know what the 49ers feel about it. Maybe he's doing something they really think is all that cool. And Richie James. Richie James was really Jay, did you like Richie James?
I forgot about Richie James. I'm not going to lie. I forgot about him.
I mean, I didn't ever say anything bad about Richie James. I was never a huge fan. Richie James was the most fair catch guy I've ever seen in my life. So I wasn't really crazy about him. So I like this idea, because we haven't had – since Ted Ginn, we've not had a great return man. So hopefully this guy can make us feel good about that again.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like those are only 2 good, free agent signings, to be honest with you. Because the other guys, the Warrenberger guy, I don't know who's that, honestly. And the other guy.
Those guys coming in competing for a job, they're not necessarily going to make the team. But, yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's not, this is the beginning. Tomorrow, I think things heat up. I don't know what the 49ers have planned. I can't imagine what they're going to do. But we're going to see other things happen between now and.
What's going to happen tomorrow, Ronbo?
I wish I knew. If I had to take a wild guess, I don't know what I would do. I have no idea, Jay. We got a quarterback.
Is there a free agency or what?
Who?
Is it the last day of free agency?
No, it's just getting underway. The free agency period, tampering and everything was allowed as early as Monday. And everything gets signed through the course of the weekend when it was really official. You know? That's why Randy Gregory, who's told the Cowboys he was going to come and play with them, already left. Because nothing's official until the weekend, right? You got to sign things. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll go, Ronbo. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Hey, looking forward to it, Jay. Have a great night.
Yeah. Yeah, good night.
Everybody's favorite Ram next to Rudy, it's Marketing Pro. MP?
Yo.
No.
Ronbo, the OG. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, in the loving memory of Chico Reza Ramon.
Hey, my dude, man.
Hey, man. Hey, man. All you 1994 whiners in the chat and you whiner Mike, you're going to get ready for a wild ride from the outside. Outsider edge, you scrub. Now, let the analysis kick in. Hey, Chico. Ronbo. Now you're going to keep that Jimmy G poster up for another couple of years. Congratulations. George Kittles took that pay cut for Jimmy.
You think so?
Kyle's playing mind games on these trade fan base. The kid ain't ready. You better get ready for Jimmy Garoppolo for another couple of years. So, like I always said, and I always will say, the rest of these rookie 49er YouTube platforms, y'all a bunch of punks. It's all about the Ronbo Sports. He's the realist. He predicted it. He ain't taking that poster off because he already knew better. Because Jimmy coming back. Kittles ain't taking no pay cut for nobody. Ronbo, you know you're a football player. You know them joints hurt after a game or two, right?
You know, I'm very confused about this. You have a good point, rude, but a very good point. Because the thing is,
I'm telling you, Kittle, you circle this right now because you know they call me the pro for. I don't just take names. I'm a pro. Marketing Pro is taking that whiner Mike to school. You said Trey's taking you to the Super Bowl next year. Trey gonna be serving Jimmy that water next year, the Gatorade next year, because the kid needs a couple more years. Kyle knows it. Jimmy coming back. He's taking $16 million. That's why Jones is gone, Raheem is gone, and all these other cats is gone. It's for Jimmy. Kyle already playing the game. All you scrubs in that chat bow down to Marketing Pro. Chico, tú eres tierra, man. You haters of the Rams Nation, you're the dirt underneath the Rams Nation fingernails, Chico. And the loving memory of Razor Ramon. Ronbo Sports is the best. All the other 49er sports platforms are a bunch of rookies. They're just selling you, and you buying it. Ronbo already told you, man. He's keeping it real. So you whiners, especially Shardul, you were a fish sperm in your dad's balls in 1994, kid. Don't be calling me out in that chat. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. See, you got to be careful because now, if you come back to the chat, they're gonna be waiting on you. So let me.
But now, Ronbo, write this down. Write this down.
Okay.
Marketing, but you got to give the player his credit, right? Everything I predicted has come to pass, right? Didn't I predict Rams Bengals? I predicted that before it happened. Now, I predicted to you, to Whiner Mike, that Jimmy's going to be the starter next year, and he was telling me Trey's going to start in the Super Bowl next year. Did he or did he not say that?
I'm not going to get involved. I'm telling you what, though. This is fun stuff. We're going to Pro.
No. Keep it real. You can go to my last phone call, and you're going to see Whiner Mike, delusional Mike. He's getting hit with the Rams outsider edge right now, Chico. You know what I'm saying? So
he's going to be looking for
Jimmy Garoppolo is your quarterback next year. Ray, congratulations. And Don Burr, keep rocking that Matthew Stafford jersey. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. And Ronbo Sports is the realest. Marketing Pro is out. And Ronbo, shout out. Congratulations. I'm going to be used to that Jimmy Garoppolo poster back there behind you next year.
Marketing Pro. Listen, it's been comical. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go, and we'll see you next time. All right.
But now take notes, though, because the pro already broke it down. Jimmy, your quarterback next year.
I heard it. All right, let's go before you start a full-scale riot. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, them haters, there's a lot of whining going on in that chat. I see y'all, but you're going to have to bow down to the pro because I'm the champ.
Oh, Mikey Bro, you got to go. I'll see you later. All right.
All right, peace out. Too sweet for life. Razor Ramon, man.
You got to admit, he is comical. Because Razor Ramon.
Well, he's hella corny. Don't give him no credit, Ronbo.
But see, when he said Razor Ramon, I used to love Razor Ramon, such a passion. Every time he come in the ring.
Okay, we all did.
If
you watch wrestling back in the day, we all like it. But don't give him credit.
If something happened to this, something going to happen to you. And he hit him with a toothpick. Emilio, come on in, man, because you know what? What's going on right now with the draft? I mean, not the draft, but the free agency, man. Some of this I didn't see coming, and I still don't believe that the Steelers let us get Ray McCloud from what I'm hearing about him. Who else? I mean, it's just getting crazy up in here, man. What do you think?
Hey, I'm happy. It's like he's going to replace what Debo was doing, which I actually want. I don't want Debo doing everything. That was a little bit unnecessary. Of course, it helped. I liked it. But that replaces everything that Debo's going to do, and he's basically paying them nothing to do it. So, he's going to return kicks, and he's going to, when we need to put him in for end rounds or whatever else. And I watched a couple of times, and okay, he's going to basically replace with Debo. That's why Debo can stay on the field as a receiver instead of jumping around. And if we need, that's going to help. So I actually like that pickup. It's smart on them.
I loved it because the 49ers getting cornerbacks and return man, because everybody's tired of the return game. They address things that people aren't taking, they're not giving enough credit for. You know what I mean? Because we needed a cornerback something bad last year, and we got one now. And also the return game, you addressed that. Offensive line, Emilio, is something happen between now and Sunday?
We might get another one in the draft.
Because I don't know
got to see what happens with that. I don't know. I mean, it's just not. You got rid of Lakeland. I think they're gonna put what's the name, Banks over there, since that's his original spot.
Does that worry you?
It makes sense why they're gonna.
You think it'll work out? I hope so.
Why not? Why would it? I mean, I'm not worried. It's like I said. They could say he's a bust. It's just at this point, you don't really know what we got. It's just they got to roll with it. I mean, like I said, you see what they did with Eric Armstead, played him out of position so much. They finally put him in his position.
People thought he was a bust. I knew better, but people did call him a bust. I knew that was off.
It's just one of those things. You got to let the guys play their actual position. I don't see why the Niners like doing that so much.
Stop drafting people and making them play, especially at this level. Oh, it's too late.
Like I said, it helps if the dang, I forgot the word. Well, they can play different positions to help. Yeah. Versatile. There you go. It helps them being versatile. It helps.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not gonna say it now, but
let him have to go to that other position if we have to move him, and otherwise, put him at
like
his natural position. Yeah.
Because you get an example. You look at Debo. I mean, good. He kept playing running back. He can do return kicks. I'm like, that's good enough, but that's more chances of him getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like I said, I liked it. I enjoyed it, but yeah. You can't be doing that every time. Then you're really hurting your banging your players, and they're like, what are you doing? Then you look back at Raheem. That's why he's not playing, because he got moved around a lot, and then he was injury prone. Like I said, like Raheem, but I'm glad he's gone. I didn't want him
Ward on that same situation. Jimmy Ward is a safety, and he kept playing him a corner because he's an all-around good player, but laid up every year.
Yeah,
until the last couple of years.
Like I said, I like Raheem. And I'm glad Raheem's gone. I was like, I didn't want him again on the team, just for him to get injured again. I'm like, that was going to matter. It took some time by waiting for that to happen again.
Yeah. I just think he's just, maybe the luck of the draw would see it, that he make it the whole season and hit them home runs, because Raheem is ridiculous. That boy's instincts, you can't teach him like that. Mitchell's got it to some degree. But my God.
No. But then when you look at that, then we look at Mitchell, you can kind of tell they told him, I'm like, yeah, you're going to play, but you're not going to start. I don't see why he would start over Mitchell because we got at him.
No, he wouldn't. That's what you can do with him, and you don't pay him a lot of money. Mitchell's got to get stronger in this offseason. I hope he's working out I hope he's really busting ass working out. He got to get stronger. You can't have him laid up every week not practicing because he didn't recover from the last game.
Yeah, like I said, at this point, we're getting positions we need to replace, get a little better certain position. Like I said, I'm happy with all the things we've gotten so far. You know, we just may see a couple more things that we need, but I'm good.
Yeah, because, you know, I don't know who else. Did we pick up I thought somebody said something about a linebacker we picked up. I might have misread that.
Yeah, from Green Bay. I think from Green Bay. I think they only gave him like a 1-year deal. Basically, it's kind of a rotation
You know
kind of
anything
thing.
about him?
I forgot his name.
Is he worth it then? Special teams, I think they were looking at, right?
I don't know. I just know he's a linebacker. I don't know if it was. I haven't looked into him. I just know it's kind of like a little depth thing, trying to get him in a rotation.
Because if he's on a 1-year deal, he's not going to. Dre, Alshar, and Fred need not be concerned. So I figured they might have been picking him up for special teams.
It's like that one guy we got from there. What's his name? The Bookworm? I forgot his name.
Oh, yeah. And the guy, and also
so it's kind of the same thing. It's just a rotational guy.
Athletes.
That's what it looks like if we get into.
Because, you know, we lost, what's the guy from Germany? Oh, God. I don't know if they're going to bring him back or not this year. Because they cut him twice last year. Or not cut him, but they put him up on waivers and kept bringing him back. I think he ended up on the practice team. But you know what? Our linebackers go down like crazy. And we just can't get enough linebackers and running backs. You know? You got Alshar and Dre were both down at one point. And then you got Flanagan Foles in there playing, which worried me to death.
No,
he didn't do bad, though. I mean, he didn't look bad, but I mean, Dre and Alshar is who I want to see next to Fred. So,
no, of course.
Because we ain't getting no Bobby Wagner.
Like I said, rotational guy.
Hey, didn't Wagner already sign somewhere?
You never know.
He hasn't signed yet, has he?
As far as I don't know.
Yeah.
No, as far as I don't know. And I think they're just waiting for him because I think he's an older linebacker. You'll see what people offer him, and then
I'm not sitting on youngsters.
Him saying he wants to play for the Niners.
Yeah,
like I said, if we do get him, fine. But I don't want to give him no top dollar money. You know, it's just, and like I said, it'd be better for another rotation. Like I said, it's just at this point, that's what we're getting a lot of these players. Putting in players so our ones that we have don't get hurt.
And Emilio, I got Alshar and Dre. They're younger, cheaper. I don't know. Bobby's okay, but he's not covered like they do. I think we're okay. Fam,
like I said, we're fine. It's just I think it'd be more rotational. It's just more what it is.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Emilio. I'm gonna see you tomorrow because I know you're at work down there beating people up because I know you're in charge. So you know. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay?
If I was in charge, a few people would have gotten fired already. If I was in charge.
You should talk louder so they can hear you, because I know they know you're talking about.
I didn't set him up. Oh, there you go. There was one more thing I had to tell you, but I forgot what it was.
I'll be back tomorrow. Just remember tomorrow. I'll be looking for you. All right.
The marketing pro, fucking delusional. Still, no matter what, you're still the same old sorry ass ram.
Comical. All right. Night, Emilio. Hey, yo, Bill.
How's it going?
Bill, it's too early to ask. Now, Monday I'll be able to answer that question better. But right now, it's going. It's going. There's more entertainment going on around the league than there is with us. But, yeah, what are you thinking?
Somebody brought something up while I was out yesterday, and I thought about it. And actually, you know, he's got a lot of money. Taxes are not going to be a problem. What if they save Jimmy G and trade him off before the season starts because of his shoulder injury? His shoulder injury, they're waiting for him to get that fixed. And
that's
they
the whole
trade
problem right
him.
there. People don't understand. Nobody's going to pick up a quarterback that's laying in a hospital with a shoulder problem. Not now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They want to see how he's doing, and
how
you know
recovers.
that the Bucs are not making. Tampa Bay's not making any moves.
Well, Tom's coming back, you know.
Yes, but listen, Tampa Bay's not making any moves. What if we all ride out close to the season and we think everything's okay, and one morning we wake up, breaking news. Jimmy Garoppolo has been traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Tom Brady.
Bill, if that happens, I will acknowledge you as being Nostradamus Jr. I don't see that possible. Brady does not necessarily want to be traded.
Nobody does. Nobody does. Nobody does. We don't see it coming. But that could be possible because Tampa Bay's not making any moves, and Tom Brady didn't come back to play. He came back to get a Super Bowl. And Tampa Bay's not a Super Bowl ready team.
What makes you say that? They just left the Super Bowl. They were hurt last year.
They got rid of a lot of key players. They're not going to make a Super Bowl. They don't have the key players to get to the Super Bowl.
What are you going to do with Trey Lance in the meantime with that deal?
Tom Brady could be with it. Maybe he might retire the following year if he comes back for one more ring. He's coming back for a ring or maybe two. He's not going to go past 2 years. I promise you he's not going to go past 2 years.
Okay.
And that would be the perfect fit. Putting Tom Brady to work with Trey Lance, win us a couple Super Bowls, maybe one, and then start Trey the following year. That could be a possibility. We keep Jimmy, that's going to only start some problems. I think Jimmy's going to be gone. But where, I don't know. And he's going to be traded. And I know we're going to make a move on a good quarterback because they're not going to ride with Trey. I'm going to tell you that right now. And right now, with them getting rid of Raheem Mostert and some other key players, is kind of proven that they're making adjustments. Why they're making all these adjustments? We think they're making it for Jimmy. We better be a little step back a little bit and watch as things play out. This is only March. June and July and August is quite a ways away from now, and anything can happen between now and July.
Well, that's true, and always is the case too.
So, and I still think, and because I know he wants to be a Niner, and I know Shanahan's not going to make that mistake twice. He's not a bad coach. He's not going to make that mistake twice. I really have a feeling they're going to make a move for Tom. When, I don't know. It's going to probably be late June or middle of July when they do make that move, to get something off of his shoulders and stuff. So,
with everything that Tom would have to learn, he's not going to come into camp until that late. We're already well underway and about to start the season.
Hey, he could trust Tom to lead the team on some of the stuff. Tom is pretty good. I mean, we can't count that out. I mean, you got to keep an eye. If we get rolled with Jimmy and we don't win the big one, do you think he's going to actually run with the rookie and then jeopardize his job?
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, Bill. What would make you think Tampa Bay would want to accept that trade? They're going to need more than Jimmy. They're going to need
I think they're throwing more than Jimmy. They're going to throw a player or maybe 2 players in with that. I think that might be the case. That might happen. We don't know who's going to go, and maybe Debo's one of them. That's probably why they're getting McCloud.
Now that hurts us pretty bad. Debo and George Kittle are those parts you cannot move. The 49ers will be crippled without both of them. Exactly. You got to have them.
We don't know. It could be a cornerback. It could be Jason Verrett.
Nobody's going to take Jason Verrett. They don't know if he's going to be able to play more than 3 minutes. We're keeping Jason Verrett out of the goodness of our heart, hoping he makes it. Because if he plays the whole season, he's going to do work. But nobody knows if he's going to be able to do that.
We don't know who they're going to throw in. We could guess. We could guess who might be in. There. They're going to probably throw at least 1 or 2 players in. I think they're going to make a move for Tom late in the season, before the season starts. Late in the year before the season.
Tom's already said, I've already given you guys a chance, and you told me no. Stay out of my face. I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm not coming. Remember that Tom is.
A while ago.
You think he cooled off?
That's old news. I think he's cooled off. I think they're letting the media write it. Don't believe everything you hear in the media.
90% don't believe. They always say unnamed sources. Guys, if you don't name the source, then just stop it. It's fiction. Guys are all fiction writers. They come up with some really appealing stuff, though, sometimes, Bill. They make you bite. Well, they definitely do.
Well, I'm not biting, but I'm keeping my eyes open. I mean, if we roll with Jimmy, we roll with Jimmy, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're actually going to go for a chance to get Tom,
Brady.
and because Tom is on the way out the door anyways.
Well, you're definitely not getting Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Now, what Rodgers is saying in Green Bay, his years are over. He ain't going to ever see a Super Bowl ring as long as he's in Green Bay.
And
That's not happening. That's not happening.
He doesn't care. Rodgers says, you guys don't understand. I can use $150 million, a lot more than I can use that trophy sitting around my cabinet not doing a damn thing. Rodgers is going to
rob them of their money.
He is bogus. People continue to worship Rodgers all they want to. I see right through this guy.
Yeah. He should have went for Patrick Mahomes' money, $500 million.
He probably tried.
That's what he should have went for. He should have went for Patrick Mahomes' money and said, hey, you don't want me to go? You want to hold me hostage? You want to sign a contract? I'll take $500 million. I'm not going to ever see a Super Bowl ever with this franchise, so give me some money.
We got to go, Bill. I'm gonna I'm gonna give you the shout out and see you tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Niners! Big Bill. Have a good night, fam. I'll see you tomorrow if you got some time.
Before I go, I got one more thing to say. Don't be surprised if the trade happens. Talk to you later.
Okay, Bill. I won't be surprised. I'll be shocked. That would be unbelievable. I wouldn't even know what to think. Tom Brady is on his way to San Francisco, and this coming from, I said, no, he ain't. Stop. Come on, guys, stop. It's not even, is this April 1st? And Eric code 510. Hello. Area code 510. Why, Tony, everybody wants Watson bought. Tony, you're not going to find a, 71% of the Atlanta Falcons base for the team bringing in. Tony, you're not going to find any. Jack, there's no such thing as a fan base that doesn't want Deshaun Watson, actually.
Ronbo.
Jack. Come on in, man.
What you think about that Ward? What you think about that Ward sign?
I like that. I was one of them fools that listened to other people on Twitter, right? When he first got signed, I said, who is this? What have we done? And why is he getting that big of a contract? And there was another dude who was making me believe that. And then I saw some other stuff, and another couple of people put up some stats on the dude. I went back and the dude said, man, you know what? Who are you? What are you talking about? I tagged him. What is this then?
Yeah, I think we got better, man.
Yeah,
I think we got better. I think what I see with him is like, him and Avery ain't too much difference. The only thing different with him is he got a lot of, he get a lot of deflections, and they both don't get beat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're always there, but the only thing with Avery don't get no deflections. He's just always there. You know what I mean?
See,
maybe
that's just
Ward
the
right here.
First stage of his development. I think he's going to get better this year, Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Ward, he's going to get some picks, and the reason why he's going to get some picks as a Niner is because our D line is better than the Chiefs D line. So he's going to have a little bit more time or be able to anticipate what's going to be coming to him. So I think those deflections is going to turn into picks, or if you get the deflections, I think J-Dub and those boys back there are going to clean that up anyway. So we should be getting really good.
Yeah.
And then, on the special teams, we was already really good. I think we was like, I see some stats saying we was number 1 or 25. Anyway, we got better because, this boy right here, Ray McCloud. Yeah, he was number 4. So we just needed something, get us some extra yards. That's just telling us we playing the game of inches, you know what I mean? Because Trey, we're going to need everything with Trey, you know what I mean? So we just trying to tighten up in the little areas we need to get tightened up in, so
good
with
field
Jimmy,
position is so important. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is. So I think that boy McCloud is going to play a big role. And, we lost DJ, but I think we signed somebody from the Eagles. Yeah, Hardaway. I mean, it ain't. I don't think.
Ridgeway, Hardaway.
Yeah, I don't think Ridgeway. It ain't a replacement. But what it does, I think, is he's a big fella. So what it does is kind of stuff up the middle. He might not be as shifty as DJ, but maybe you can just stuff up the middle with his size a little bit and have the boys clean up the rest a little bit.
And I mean, he could come off the mark.
Yeah, he was
quick. So,
yeah.
But this guy looks similar.
Yeah.
I see the tape of him grabbing Nick Mullins a couple of years ago, and the dude's fast off the mark. He's a big man, like you say. So, we'll see.
Yeah. Everybody's worrying about the cornerbacks, but I think it's going to be okay. I think Avery, somebody's going to come out their shell this year. We got a lot of guys back there trying to play cornerback for the Niners, so I believe somebody's going to come out on top, So I'm not really – I think with this guy right here, with this signing right here, I like that. I still need another safety. But you know what? I really think in the draft, 49 is going to go after somebody they really want in the first round. I think they got to get back on there for the first round for a wide receiver.
Who is that going to – a wide receiver? All right. I ain't got no problem with that because I always like that sexy pick in the first round. But it's usually not.
Yeah, it's going to be a speedy guy. It's going to be a speedy guy. But the thing is, I think they're looking for a certain speedy guy because they're going to want him to get on the field right away. So this speedy guy right here is going to have to be a guy that doesn't shy away from the physical contact of the game. He's going to have to be very physical and still keep on his route.
Jack, you're describing the guy that Trey played with over at North Dakota. He's going.
Yeah, he's going to have to be some big guy. I don't know who he is. It's going to be a big guy, but speedy. And also, he has to come up with the 1-and-1 balls down the field. He has to come down with it. Got to be a guy that's consistent with catching the ball down the field. When he got to be able to be the one that come down with the ball at least 85% of the time.
Winning at the peak of the league.
It's going to be a guy like that. Yeah. Yep.
As I say, I forget his name. Gosh, anyway, the guy that Trey played with in North Dakota, he's in the draft.
Yeah, I heard of him.
Oh, he showed out at the combine. And so I say, oh, man, now everybody knows he ain't going to fly under no radar. The 49ers are not going to be able to pick him up unless something weird happens. But he's going in the first round.
Yeah, we know faithfuls. We just right there. This is really should be like a luxury draft for us where we got the engine all primed up and everything, got the fuel in the car, the interior looking good. Now we about to go get the paint, you know what I mean? So we just got to get a couple more pieces in the right places. And I think you just sit back and let these boys do their thing, man, because, one thing they said, whatever trade or whatever move they make is to get the team better. And I've seen that consistency so far.
Yeah,
they have made the team better. They try to make it better every time,
And they do well in
even if they fail. Yeah, it's just bad. I don't know how the hell D Ford is still on this team, Ronbo. I really don't know.
He got a 5-year contract?
I really don't know how this dude is still on this team, man. I don't know. I thought how they can't get rid of that contract, man.
He's a super agent. Super agent.
Oh,
dude came in there and did a number.
Who is his?
I don't know. He's legendary.
Johnny Cochran, his agent or something, man. I don't know who the hell
These got to fix so y'all cut me before the contract is over. Penalty fees.
Yeah, man.
Everything else.
Yeah, man. But I just want to touch on the Green Bay situation before I go to, man, with I ain't trying to say this, this NFC is Brady's coming back. You still got Brady. But, the Niners is right up in there, man, coming out of this division, the NFC right here. Because, Rodgers done throw his future away. He threw his future away. He gave up. He said, you know what, man?
I just take the money.
Brady coming back. I ain't winning shit. The Niners keep whipping my ass. I ain't winning shit, man. I keep facing these Niners. Every time I see them, they beat me with the second string, the third string, the fourth string. Now the Ricky finna come beat me. Now you're gonna have to give me $50 million.
That would be more.
You're gonna have to give me $50 million if you let this rookie come in here and beat me on my own field. You got to give me $50 million for that. And by the way, you can get rid of that wide receiver. I don't even need his.
Just pay me my money.
Just pay me my money.
He does not care.
Bye, Davante. Devontae, you get out of here, Devontae.
Yeah, he did the right thing. Playing for no franchise tag. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow. Looking for you.
All right. All right. I'll see you. All right, faithfuls.
And let's go check out Ellis. Ellis.
Ron Bizzle.
Ellis. We're looking at developments so far, and like it was said earlier, we don't go out and get the big tickets every year during free agency. We rarely ever do that. I'm trying to think of the last time we ever did that. We always get players that are good, but not going to take every last dollar from whatever we got saved up. So, I guess what we're seeing now is kind of normal for the 49ers. I mean, you look at Charvarius is something we really needed, and he's a good one. I don't know how good yet. We'll find out shortly. And also, you pick up this punt returner, which I didn't even think they'd go after a punt returner so seriously. So, but also, what do you sum up from all this?
Shit, we've been shopping at Ross.
If you don't know about that department store, Ellis caught me off guard with that. I see what you did there.
We've been hitting Burlington and we've been hitting Ross. We ain't been going to Gucci and
not even Costco.
Saks Fifth and Chanel. And we've been shopping a little, But I don't think the guys aren't that bad though. I like Ridgeway. Ridgeway was actually giving us a little bit of a headache up in the middle when we played him earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Over there in Philly. I wasn't too bad. I wasn't too upset with that. The McCloud thing I like because we filled a necessary spot, obviously, with, the special teams need as far as a kick returner, punt returner. And then he can also fill in those, those voids when we need to do some quick, zone schemes in the outside and stuff like that. Offensively, you could, fill the void with Debo and not have to worry about giving Debo those carries necessarily. I think he's an all around a good player. And Ward and Burks wasn't a bad linebacker. I remember when we played them. He had, he was making a little bit of noise and making some stops when we played them, in the playoffs and whatnot. So all in all, we just didn't make a splash like everybody. It seems like is going on pretty much else with everybody else in the league. But we filled some necessary voids and, replaced some players that we ended up losing and also filling some needs at the same time. It's kind of like what we do in the draft. If I could compare it to something, it's kind of what we pretty much do in the draft. But I think maybe we did a little better with these pickups than we did or than we do tend to do sometimes in the draft. It's always like a 50-50 ball with us when it comes down to the draft.
Yeah, because at least
we do some good things, and we do some things that really weren't, that really could be costly or that maybe weren't as wise.
Exactly, in late rounds and when we do our work anyway. So we should start with the third round to begin with. We got third round picks galore for the next 2-3 seasons. So good.
But Davante gone and Zadarius Smith was supposed to be signed with the Ravens, and then all of a sudden he backed out, I think, after he saw all of that money that, what's his name got out there. And, oh, God, how am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? Who's the I don't know why I can't remember his name. We know him so well.
What position are we talking about?
Well, he's listed as linebacker, but he played D and he was on the Rams. They just picked him up halfway through the season with Odell, him and Odell. I don't know why the hell I can't remember his name.
Wait a minute, he's with the Rams?
Who did the Rams just pick up midway through the season last year with Odell? Von Miller. Von Miller got signed for $100 and something million out there in Buffalo. Yeah, no, so I'm just saying there's been a lot of splashes around the league, a lot of different things going on, and Allen Robinson now being on the Rams, they keep loading up firepower. So whether they got Odell or not, they'll still have Robert Woods coming back, even though they're both coming off of ACLs, him and Odell. Not saying Odell is still even going to stay with the Rams, but they're keeping their weapons loaded. They still got Van Jefferson, they still got Cooper.
Didn't the Rams? Didn't somebody say they signed Allen Robinson?
Yeah, no, that's why I just said. That's the first thing I said. They signed Allen Robinson.
Yeah, OBJ. Now he cannot come in and say, "Look, I need 20-something million." I just think what Davante got paid, and I can play better than he can, and I need that. Okay, OBJ, what we're going to do is we're going to here's what we're offering, and that's pretty much all we can afford right now. So it's going to be fun to see what he has. You're coming off a knee injury too, so we'll see what the Rams do with that.
Yeah, and they still, I don't know what it's looking like for them in the trade, but it's kind of crazy though. I mean, it's going to be some good teams, next year. Raheem Mostert leaving, and it's the Jets and the Rams are going to be, the Jets and the Fins, I mean, are going to be good next year. I mean, they'll get at least eight wins, minimum. That's just what what I see for them, if not more. Especially the Fins, because they actually won some games last year. They didn't do too bad. They still got 8 games last year, even with Flores there. You know what I mean? They closed out fairly well. Or at least, they didn't have 2 or 3 wins like the Jets did. But, I think the Jets are going to get better. They got, the draft picks with the draft picks they got and all that. And they got some damn good coaches over there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's going to be some improvement over there.
Mm-hmm. And they better because they're taking 49 players right and left, Miami and New York. So it would just come on, man. If I'm Kyle, I go ahead and call Mike up. Mike, give me a break, man. You know what? I could have kept him had you not outbid me. What's up, man? I thought we were bros. Mike might say, "Oh, Kyle, we've known each other long enough to know this is a business and this is how we conduct it." I mean, I got to get this team off the ground.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Right. And him signing Trent Sherfield, that was a really good pickup from McDaniels as well.
It was.
He's playing chess right now. This is the thing though, Ronbo, and I talked about it before. Kyle doesn't use all of our weapons and all of our players to their fullest potential and put them in a position to all be successful. He's got his list of guys that he really wants to get the ball to, things that he really wants to do, but he doesn't want to spread it around and give guys opportunities that are deserved of it and that are, we can benefit from. So, Trent Sherfield's going to be doing I feel like he's going to be doing some dirt. He's not just going to be a special teams guy only, you know what I mean? I think Mike McDaniels is going to really try to utilize him, with Jalen Waddle and, whatever other guys they got going on over there. And, that tight end Uzoma from the Bengals going to the Jets, they're trying to load up offensively, those teams. So
they got to get better.
It's going to be some stuff.
I'll be back tomorrow and looking for you. And because there's going to be some activity between now and this. Coming up on the weekend where it's supposed to everything can slide. Oh, it's going to be interesting. So I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully we'll wake up and we'll have, some more cap. I mean, we could have a whole lot more money if we just, let Jim do his thing. Now that he doesn't have any control on where he goes, I think we can, hopefully try to make something.
Well, he actually does. He's in the hospital. So that ruined everything. But we'll see what they do. All right, fam.
Yeah. Peace and love, Brother Ronbo.
All right,
Appreciate you.
Shout out to the
Thanks
squad.
for the platform. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man.
Thanks,
Yeah.
fellas.
Thank you, family. Appreciate it as always.
Thanks.
And man, hit the like and subscribe. And marketing slow.
I hate to laugh, but the dude kills me.
I'm gonna let Mike chew your face. So hopefully Mike is on the way in. I'm gonna let him, handle you tonight, man. And on my lightweight.
Mike's gonna get him. I don't understand why he set himself
Let
up.
him go 18 on you.
Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace out, fam.
Peace
Always,
out.
yeah.
By the way, you guys got me curious with the Gilmore to the Raiders because I was thinking, how can they have such a good day? Anyway, the Raiders are front runners, according to a report I'm keeping an eye on. Hey, Frank. But he hasn't signed yet. So, yeah, that's premature. Hey, Frank. Let's see him come back. Maybe come back to Frank, see if he's... There he is. One of the founding members of TNT. It is Trey from VA. Trey. Oh. Trey. Oh, did Trey pass out? Because he is in Virginia. It's late. Boy. Or he had one of them pig-eared sandwiches. It's like a drug. When you get through, you can't even stay awake. They're talking about a man who knows about food. It's Donut Ow, and Tanisha. Hey, stop it. Donut. You know what?
As we all know, we have ended and started a new chapter.
Yes,
and as the Aaron Rodgers turn. For those of you has been going, he has signed a big contract, hoping to win another championship. But there's a twist in the story. Davante Adams is with the Raiders. And now Aaron Rodgers don't know what to do.
Donut, I beg to differ. He does know what to do. Aaron Rodgers is buying an island somewhere out in the Pacific. The whole island's going to be his. The man has gotten made out of money now. He says, hey, Aaron, aren't you concerned about the fact you're at your primetime #1 receiver? Who? Aaron, you didn't say a word for him in negotiations? Are you kidding me? He's the reason why you did as well as did in the last couple of years, and you got not one word? You couldn't take a little scale back on all that money that you're never going to spend? That's hilarious.
You know what they say, you can't take it with you.
I know, right?
Man.
And that's why you gotta like Brady is like smarter than people. I always liked Brady because I thought he was kind of funny in his manner, especially this last year when we really got to know him because when he got away from Belichick, he was very public about his comments and things, saying things that you get to know about his personality. So Brady's always been smart enough to know, look, my wife makes more money than I do. I don't need to get paid every last dime in the organization. I need some guys to help me win. And that's what you do, don't you? What is wrong with him? Amazing.
He's too cocky for his own word. His name is Aaron Rodgers, and he's too cocky for his own damn good. And I got one question, man. You know, who in the hell made Marketing Pro the official 49ers quality control personnel?
But the dude,
man, Marketing Pro, if you don't stay in your lane and stop telling us what we need to do. We understand y'all got AR, Allen Robinson, but if you seem to forgot, he was shut down by the 49ers on multiple occasions.
And just getting ready to
so, he's nothing compared to us, pimp. So just hope that y'all can do what y'all do. Enjoy y'all little rinky-dink ring that y'all got fitted for. And, just hope that it's not like from the Cracker Jack box. You understand me? But let's get back to the faithful. Nana Mike, what's up, man? Ellis, what's up, man? Iceman, how you doing? Shabazz, what's going on? Hey, we taking your bets on next year, Shabazz. We got your back. Man, Big Show, what's happening, PM? To all the other faithful, man. Me and Tanisha love to say hello.
All the other faithful. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's all good.
Dave, because Donut and Tanisha, we go into our season here. We let this person go, we let this person go, and we brought this guy in, right? The 49ers are very methodical about what they do. Now, right now, people are going to do what they do. We could have got, well, we didn't get, and there may have been reason for it. If we could sit in the room with the guys that are making these decisions, we probably think it's the right thing to do. You got to think things clearly, or you can end up looking like Jacksonville, So I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. I'm going to trust them. I mean, how are you feeling about it?
I feel actually I give so far the off season I give a B plus, because a super shout out to Mr. Armstead and George Kittle for making the moves they did, being grown and create more cap space. And everybody out there, you do not concentrate on the cap money. It's within the cash that can be spent. Inside the cap, whether it's under or it's over. We proved that with the move we've been making. So D Ford also made a restructure like we some hope for, you know what I'm saying? He's still here, but at least he did something, which is better than nothing. Hey, let's take these nickels that we getting that's helping the cap, and let's go ahead and roll with it, because at the end of the day, we got draft picks up in yin yang to make
we
two
got
pop
10, right?
gumbo.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Donut, you and Tanisha, Big Show says, much love to you both, Donut and T. So, you know.
Hey.
That's our man. What's up, Big Joe?
Right back to you, my
Right
friend.
back to you. Right back to you. Man.
But would it be okay?
Man,
You know, the only thing I did like, it's not, I don't know how popular it is if you got a poll around the Niner Empire as to the Raheem Mostert. For me, Raheem Mostert's like that risk I got to take every year to see if he's going to make it, because Raheem Mostert, with them, they made a mistake. They're gone. That's it.
Yeah.
Man, you get one step on that defense, he's out of here. Oh, I love watching him do that. So,
you know what I love? You know what? Raheem Mostert is the man, but we got to understand, I think that's 2 heavy injuries within 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to call him injury prone, but he does play. Me and Denise was talking about this earlier when we saw the news. We don't want to. The running back is one of the most hard-hitting positions you could ever play on the field, because you're being touched no matter what, just like a lineman. You're seeing action, whether you're blocking or whether you're running. You're getting touched, and then you got dirty players. Yeah, you got dirty players who's going to hit those legs, Ronbo, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So we got to protect, who we have, and I do bid a good farewell to my man Raheem, because he was the man coming, running Route 70, you know what I'm saying, on that side, whether it was Joe Stanley in the past or our man, you know what I'm saying, big man, you know what I'm saying, Williams, that's here now, you know what I mean? He made Route 70 famous, you understand me? Hitting that left side and made everything all right. I used to love the way he hit that corner and just bounce out.
God. And can turn so quickly. And once he hits the sideline, the other team's already in trouble. I used to love that. Got it around that corner. 40 yards in a heartbeat. And the only reason they got it is that safety got down the field just in time to cut him off. Man, otherwise, he's going to cut it into the middle of the field, and now he's got everybody out there at his mercy, because he can juke you in the middle of the field, no problem. I'm going to miss that.
Yeah.
I missed it last
year. Yes.
I like Mitchell.
Oh, yes, we did. Oh, yes. Mitchell's going to be fine, and I think that our running back core is going to be very good this year. Our lineman is going to be okay defensively. I know, right? We got things to do, but we got the money and the draft to do it. So everybody just ease up, smoke one if you got them. You know what I'm saying?
Make it two and call it good.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna be all right, Ronbo, because you know what? We kept the core. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're gonna be okay this season. You know what I'm saying? We didn't go for the super big names.
I agree.
There's a reason for that.
We got to pull up though. What I'm going to do? I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and we're gonna do this again tomorrow, because all weekend this is gonna be crazy. Good stuff as usual. I'm gonna see you and Tanisha. I can't wait tomorrow. All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Hey, Market the Pro, get up out here, man, and ready to blow. Get up out the chat, man. If you ain't calling, get up out the chat, man. You know, say you like 2 dead flies. Man, get up out here. Love you, faithful, and we out.
We out. Bye, Ronbo.
There they are. Bye, Tanisha. There they go. DT. And I was gonna check out see what Frank's doing. Hey, Frank. Yo, Frank, come on in, Frank. Yeah. Let's try Trey again. Trey, I'll give me another intro. We already did that once. Trey, where you at, man? Trey. See, Trey, man, you Trey. All right. Area code 510. 5. Give me 5 on 8. 510. Hello. And alas, but definitely least, it's the Rabidia. Hey, Rudy, Marketing Pro has made it so people are saying nasty things about Rams fans. You guys,
Ronbo.
Yeah. I know.
I heard Marketing Pro came in with some fire. I love it. I got to tell you, I haven't called in since Niner Mike had that meltdown with you, Ronbo. You had a lot of patience with that guy. I mean, I could almost hear the tears in his eyes when he was talking to you.
Mike and I, we've had several conversations like that. We do that a lot. You know what? Most of the time we're civil, but every now and then we got to do that. You know, have you known very many people from the East? New York, Philadelphia, Boston.
Yeah, I just a couple in high school. You know,
I've known several down through the years, and especially from New Jersey. This is the kind of relationship you're usually going to build, because there's going to be that moment when there's not going to be a distance. They get they're very emotionally attached to everything they believe in and thinking. They go from first gear to second gear, and before you know it, you're drawn into it. But Easterners, I love Easterners, man. They're hilarious. So, Mike, I'm amused. I love it. It'll happen again, but we're cool.
Yeah. Ronbo, I gotta ask you. So, are the Niners gonna finally take the bubble wrap off of Trey Lance?
I think they already have.
Why doesn't Kyle Shanahan announce that he's the starting quarterback? We're gonna kind of a Dick Vermeil thing. We're gonna rally around Trey Lance.
There's been several websites, NFL websites that have asked that question. They don't. Here's the thing, Rudy. Jimmy G is in the hospital. There's not any owners that are going to just say, "Sure, we'll give you." They're going to wait, and this is like a move, I think, in Jimmy G's camp, because I don't think he wants to go, and also he may be trying to force the 49ers to just cut him so he can go do his own campaign. I don't know, but it's really I don't know. But Trey's the guy. They gave up too much for him. I don't think this is Jordan Love's situation. I think Trey's actually legitimate. I don't know that what Kyle really thinks, because you never know what Kyle really thinks about a player, because every now and then he reveals his feelings. But I don't know exactly how he feels about Trey. I think he likes him, and I think he thinks he has promise. But beyond that, I don't know.
And he didn't play that much last year, so that's the thing that's going to be tough. But the Seahawks are rebuilding. The Cardinals are basically melted down, and Murray might play baseball. So it's wide open, and then you have Aaron Rodgers taking all the money, and so now Davante Adams went to the Raiders.
and
what's funny?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ronbo. Go ahead.
And Davante called Aaron back. I just know, because that's unacceptable. I said, man, I'm out here in Vegas. Let me tell you one thing, Aaron. You was my boy down through the years, man. But if you come to Vegas, man, don't call me.
And that's that's the thing, Ronbo. I respect Aaron Rodgers' talent. He's one of the better quarterbacks ever to play the game, right?
Yeah.
But that's the regular season. In the postseason,
Rudy is
for
a
instance,
fad.
Yeah, who's that?
I have no idea. They just barged it.
But okay, so Aaron Rodgers has had good players through the years, and he loses in the playoffs. So that money they gave him. Yeah. So imagine that people were saying, Matthew Stafford was in Detroit all the time. Imagine Matthew Stafford in Green Bay. Look at what he did with the Rams in his first year. They're saying they'd had comparison numbers, but maybe he would have won a couple more rings. But who knows? We could get into that. But he took all the money, and then his next guy, Davante Adams, didn't have any money left over.
And I would have said, I don't need $150 million. Well, I can live off of a little less. Whatever it takes. Just make sure Davante gets paid. I want to keep winning. Now he's going to be out there moaning and pitching and moaning and all the time. Because Scantling Jr. and Lazard, they're good players, but they're not Davante Adams by any stretch. No. So
the Raiders are going to be, the AFC West. Russell Wilson is going to have his hands full with the Chargers, and the Raiders, and God bless them. But it's funny because they're all. Remember, everybody was saying the Rams are all in. They're mortgaging their future. Well, you have a bunch of copycat teams all around the league copying the Rams, trying to get guys and paying money now. Now it's Moneyball, the opposite way.
Rudy,
they're copying what the Rams do.
Yeah, but don't you have to play the AFC West as well?
Yeah, we play the AFC West. It's going to be great games. We just signed 6'3" Allen Robinson. Like I said it before, being a Rams fan with Les Snead at the helm, our GM. It's like Christmas every day. I mean, we lost Von Miller, but we weren't going to pay him $120 million. So we're looking at Dante Fowler and or Bobby Wagner. So I'm waiting for that to hit down the pipe pretty soon. Yes, Allen Robinson, 6'3", 2020, 1,100 yards. Amazing, Les Snead,
Rudy, I got to know, though. What about OBJ? Is he going to continue?
OBJ, oh, he's going to, see, that's the thing. OBJ is not going to be available until October, November, the end of the season. So we have got that guy to fill in, and Woods will be ready at the training camp. So we're going to have all these guys. OBJ's not going anywhere.
One more question. OBJ, what do you think he's going to ask for?
Oh, he's going to, he already said that he wants to come back. So we have money. Adam Schefter, after when he tweeted the signing of Allen, said the Rams have money for OBJ. And, our finance company is second to none,
Really, they're going to be indicted on criminal charges at some point soon. You know that, right? So that's what I'm looking for.
Well, Ronbo, you have to remember we took a page out of Carmen Policy's book in the '90s with when the Niners got in trouble and they took away picks and they backloaded contracts. So you got to do what you got to do to win, But really, we're restructuring contracts and all that stuff. But Ronbo, I got to tell you one last thing.
Can I take
one last
10
thing,
seconds?
Ronbo?
Go ahead. Hurry.
You got to tip your hat to my Dodgers, Freddie Freeman, Giants fans. You better know what's happening, baby. So it's going to be the Rams and Dodgers again, and we'll see what's happening. Props to you, Ronbo. I appreciate you. Your boy Jimmy G. Man, this guy's like Michael Myers. I mean, he pulled a rabbit out of his hat, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's starting next year for the 49ers. So God bless you, Ronbo. Take care, my brother, and everyone. Stay safe. This is just sports. We all love our teams. We can go at it, but it's nothing personal. We love our teams, and have fun on Ronbo Show. Everyone hit the like and subscribe button. That's my Niner brother, my Laker Carnal, and I appreciate everybody. Everybody, take care.
All right, Rudy. You have a great evening. We'll talk to you later. All right.
Okay.
There he goes. The most decorated room in the entire Los Angeles, greater Los Angeles area. When we 510 Hayward. Let's check on Frank again. Frank, is this fish sandwich Frank or the other Frank? Frank had one sandwich too many and it knocked him out. All right. Hey, Bethel. Wait, I heard that door. Here he comes.
No, you didn't hear nothing.
That's what he does now. Bethel tries to gently close that door. I heard it. Oh, Bethel, I'm looking at the free agency thing, and this is just a preview. I don't think the 49ers are through. Something dramatic's going to happen between now and Sunday. I can't imagine what. But what do you like about the thing so far, or not like?
Yeah, they've been doing some good moves. One of the things that kind of got interesting was that not a lot of people realized that when all the trades were happening, Jimmy G was still under that contract.
That ended
they
Wednesday.
couldn't move him without his approval.
That ended
and
Wednesday,
I think it
though.
barely ended. So, before that, we could have got, some good draft picks, but if he said no, then we can't do nothing until after.
That's your point. After well, today would have been the first day you could do whatever you want with him. And you know what? I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, now you can do whatever you want with him, but
yeah, because people are getting mad because they said 49ers got offered a second-round pick and didn't take it. Why not? Because of what Bethel just said. It may have been the wrong team.
Yeah.
According to Jimmy.
If Jimmy said no, then we can't trade him until his clause is, it's over with. Then now we can move him, but all this shit happened. So
Bethel, you know what?
Now we're in this.
From that means they can make a deal tomorrow. They didn't today, but they could tomorrow.
Yeah,
because whatever. If somebody told me they wanted this for Jimmy, whatever team it was, and Jimmy didn't approve of it, and you said you gave me a second-round pick, I just call. Listen, wait until Thursday or Friday, and I'll make the deal. Right? That's what. Bethel, that's why I don't know that it would happen. Whoever's going to offer a deal now is going to offer it now, not the other day. And
because I remember they said that Watson, they were giving some good draft picks for him, and he turned those teams down. No, for the Texans quarterback.
Yeah, for Carson. Yeah, for Deshaun Watson. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were giving them, and he turned all that down. So
he wants to play in the South. He wants Atlanta, Carolina, or now he's talking with New Orleans. It seems like New Orleans is the front runner. So yeah, he wants to stay in the South. So.
Yeah, he wants to go to a team he knows he could win. He don't want to go to a team that he could lose to.
Well, not only that, he does have to think about the South. I think he likes the Atlanta Falcons have somebody that he really likes because that Falcon is talking major poo-poo. I mean, he's been talking really crazy. Like he just knows Watson's coming to Atlanta. But what do you do with Matt Ryan? It's really amazing. I don't know what the guy is. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so so that's why they really couldn't do nothing with Jimmy, and maybe later on, or you never know. They might have a big plan for what they want to do with Jimmy, and after they trade him, then everything can go up, and plus. You need this money that you're going to get out of Jimmy because, you have to pay Debo. And if you want to play other players, you have to have that money, saved for the other players that you want to save. And then plus other players want to.
Those contracts, I'm starting to wonder about the salary cap. You can do anything you want to do if you do it in a certain way. You got to front load contracts. Because the cap hit is the only thing that matters. You can get X amount of dollars. They can give it to you all in one big payment almost, except for maybe half or something like that, right? They give you a bonus that's just huge money, and you stay in the cap. I think that's what the Rams are doing every year, and I know the Dallas Cowboys are. You can keep any player you want. It's if you want is the thing.
Yeah, and then plus players want to come to San Francisco because look at of all the players that we have lost, look at all the money they're getting because they came here. They were not, known people, and because they got here and they actually got better and they, became better players and better stats. And now they're getting their money
they ran
somewhere
the
else.
stock up. Exactly.
Yeah. So, they have to, players are going to see that and they're like, hey, let's go there. Look at how much money other players are getting in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I think the only player that got a lot of money was Von Miller, and that's it, out of the Rams. And we lost all these players that we developed, and we made them into something.
Yeah, they got paid. So, Bethel, we're gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna see you tomorrow because I'm gonna come back. I can't wait to see what happens between now and tomorrow evening. It's gonna be special.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'll talk about some stuff about the defense because the defense is gonna be all right. So we don't have to worry about our defense.
Yeah, they always.
All right, Rumble.
All right, Bethel. Have a great night.
All right, Rumble. Hit the like. And subscribe. Let's go Niners.
Thanks, Bethel. All right. A mile underground has no zip. Alice, that was good. Barack, not Rudy blows chickens. Oh my goodness, Rudy. Tony. Thanks, Brock.
Ronbo, how are you this evening or this morning, sir? Right?
You know, I know this. I'm amused, but it is getting late, isn't it? You know, I'm amused by I didn't. Aaron Rodgers has become to me. I didn't know exactly. I've had there's moments when I've had sympathy for Aaron Rodgers. I thought Mrs. Rodgers' baby boy is being mistreated at times. Now I realize no, he wasn't. Aaron is selfish. If he doesn't win a championship, and I do not see him winning a Lombardi, I see him riding off into the sunset finally with the 49ers pointing at him. Aaron, thanks, man. Without you, we would have never got this trophy. You know, I see that happening for somebody, you know. So, you know, I think that's just being an athlete. I think that sucks that he left his bro hanging out there. Franchise tag him. No, I'm not playing for no franchise tag, y'all. You paid Aaron how much money? And I can't get nothing but a franchise tag? I'm out. And Aaron didn't say a word? Uh-oh.
But he got paid, though. Now he's with his college teammate, Fresno State teammate. And you know how much Davante Adams is going to be making a year, Ronbo?
What is it, 27, 28?
28.25 mil per season. That's man, the receivers are almost at 30 mil.
Tony, you know what's really funny about that? Because with the crop of receivers coming out this year, and I think this will be the turning tide, if the receivers that come out this year that look like aces, if too many, they could drop the wide receiver salaries back down to where the running backs got dropped back down to. You know, because there's plenty of running backs. You can go out and get a running back anywhere, anytime, and they'll probably do a good job for you. But running backs came so many. Now you get a bunch of wide receivers in this class. We're going to see. This is going to be the identifying class as whether that trend is going to change or not. So for guys asking for 28, 30,000, or 30 million, see, I'm worried about Debo next. Debo will say, y'all know Davante got paid damn near 30,000. I'm not asking for 30 million. I do need 26 though.
Which is more than 25. Ronbo, the Falcons, our life has turned upside down in 48 hours.
Deshaun
All our
Watson.
players are leaving. Yeah, but we lost Russell Gage signed with Tampa. Our long snapper.
Whoa! He went to
our long snapper. Yeah, Russell Gage.
He went to
our third
Tampa?
receiver.
He's
getting $10 million a year for 3 years. Foye Olakun, our linebacker, he signed with Jacksonville. Spent a lot of money. He signed with Jacksonville for $45 million for 3 years.
But they didn't want to pay what's his name. The linebacker they've had that led them last year in tackles.
Foye Olakun. Yep, Foye.
No.
192 tackles. Yep. He signed with Jacksonville.
Don't they have? They had another linebacker. Good
Julio Jones, 2-time Pro Bowler. Yep, he's still there. But Ronbo,
one more.
Everything's losing players. We got 4 players left from Super Bowl 51, and I hope they trade them all. Matt Ryan, Jake Matthews, our left tackle, Deion Jones, our inside linebacker, and who's the other guy? Grady Jarrett, our defensive tackle. I hope we should trade them all.
Well,
they're starting over anyway.
You're going to have to because but this is one thing I don't understand. If Watson is so hot on coming to Atlanta, he realizes he's going to have to do a couple of years and build things back up, I guess. Because he seems like he's really hell-bent on that.
Right there. And I'm upset with the fan base. I understand, but Watson comes to Atlanta. This is going to be the second coming of Michael Vick. You remember how they call it the Michael Vick experience?
Yeah.
Well, I call this the Deshaun Watson show. I said, so y'all rather look good and lose than get a football team together and try to win like we did in 2016. So long as Deshaun Watson puts on the show and fill the seats, and the Falcons fans, they don't care.
Yeah.
71% in a poll, 71% wants him. I'm in the 29% that don't, but if he comes, I'll support him.
You know, Tony, the moral aspect of it all never kicks in. Because I know John and Kyle, at this point, they will not touch a PR nightmare. And I knew back when they were first talking about it, everybody said, 49ers are attached to the hip with the I said, you know what, you got there's no way they're going to have him come in and have them groups out there standing in front of the stadium saying the 49ers support men who abuse women. It's not going to happen. And I don't, So I don't know what's going to happen in Atlanta with the sentiment around town. You have those groups that will protest that. Because Deshaun, whether he got convicted or not, it still lingers. And, people are going to believe those women.
Case, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Ronbo, who's that corner that y'all signed all that money? I thought y'all overpaid for from Kansas City.
Oh, Charvarius?
Is that Charvarius Ward?
Yeah, that's him.
Y'all overpaid for him.
Really? I didn't know anything about Charvarius before he came. Somebody did point that out on Twitter. Several people did.
He's making like 13,
something like that. But Tony, his stats,
he could have paid these Jones that money.
J.C. Jackson was, but listen, his stats say that he's a good ball player.
Yeah, but the price tag. But I'm not saying they might know what they're doing.
But what should he have gotten paid? Because I think there's other people bidding for him. Not like they were J.C. Jackson, but like Jay called it a little while ago, we could have got J.C. Jackson for $2 more million.
No, J.C. Jackson, the 4 big lottery winners in free agency. Davante Adams at 28. Von Miller now for 6 years is making 20.
Is it
Jackson,
6? Whoa. Is it 6-year contract?
6 year, 120 mil.
Do they know Von Miller's 33 years? Isn't he 33 years old?
Yes, he is. Came out with Julio and Cam Newton in that draft. And A.J. Green, same year.
I'm going to pay a 40-year-old edge rusher an annual salary of.
I know.
What, though, Tony? That'll be chicken feed in about 3 years. That's not a big lot of money.
You know who else was a lottery winner? We ain't talking about him all night.
Who's that?
What's his name? The guy from Arizona, the wide receiver.
D-Hop is gone? Is he still?
Not D-Hop. Wilkins. What's his name?
Wait a minute. A wide receiver?
Yeah, from they used to play with Arizona.
Oh, last year?
Christian.
Oh yeah, that name does sound familiar. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where did he go?
Christian Kirk. He went to Jacksonville. He's making 15.
Christian Kirk actually was doing more work than D-Hop last year. Well, D-Hop got hurt still. Because what's his name that came over? Green didn't really do much last year. He was here and there, but it wasn't anything special. And D-Hop went down. Kirk was doing all the work.
Kirk had a $72 million contract, but with incentives, it can go up to $84 million. He got paid. And he ain't never had 1,000 yards season.
That's where it's going, Tony. What looks like big money right now, when these NFL deals kick in starting next year, with all the media and revenue and stuff they're going to collect, these contracts are not going to seem large, and at least it'll move that cap up to some incredible price. But it's going to be felt as far as admission seat and prices, though. So
man, y'all should help Jay Jones though. He got what, $10 million for 3 years. Y'all could have paid him that.
I know, like I say. This is what we got to wait to see how that plays out, because looking at it now, you cannot really appreciate it. So I don't know what's going to happen with these deals. If DJ Jones does a great job and we struggle in the middle next year to stop the run, it's going to make a lot of people mad. But Tony, I tell you, we got to go. I'll be back tomorrow looking for you as usual.
Yeah, I got your compensatory picks. So you guys got 4 compensatory picks for
I thought we had
this
5.
coming year.
Yeah.
Come on. Y'all got a 3rd rounder, 2 6th rounders, and a 7th rounder.
Those are our best rounds too. They have been down through the years. We got our best picks after the 1st and 2nd round. It's amazing. And especially
yes,
since
sir. We only got
year.
1.
Oh.
But we'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right. Have a great night, Tony. Always great to hear from you.
All
right. And let's go back and check on Frank. So we can say, hey, yo, Ronbo. I'm in the middle of this.
Hello.
There he is. Hey, Frank.
What's up, Ronbo?
What's up with you, man?
I mean, we just sitting there, man. We're checking out the free agent pickup so far, and talking about everybody else like they got a tail. You know how we do at this time of year. Frank, what do you think, man? I mean, of the things that have taken place so far, your feelings?
My concern is the offensive line.
Everybody's.
So that's good. That's what really what we need to work on is to build that offensive line. I like the corner Ward. I like the corner. And we had to take care of Debo and Nick. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we have some money. For them, I definitely would love to get,
the way these people can shovel around money. You look at the Saints. The Saints was in cap hell a couple of weeks ago. The Saints got more money than everybody now. It's all the way you manipulate the funds till legally get under the cap. And some of that stuff, if it's investigated, probably is not legal. But I'm figuring out these teams, if they want to make a move, they can find a way to do it. So I'm not worried about Nick and Debo no more. I just worry about
I'm just saying, I definitely would have liked to get Chandler Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody would.
Russia, to go with. I'm not sure to go with Nick, but I know, like they like to, build in the draft, brick by brick. So I think there's a lot of corners and pass rush, that we can find. I know in the draft. So I think, man, this. Good.
No, see, Frank, because you know what? The reason I think the 49ers avoid that, because most people overpay when you pick up a free agent.
Yeah.
Because there's other people wanting that free agent services. So Chandler Jones, he would cost a fortune. Davante would have cost a fortune, and I think he did. That is a fortune. There's no telling who else wanted Davante. So Ray says, Davante, listen, man, don't call nobody else. Tell your agent right now. Davante, near $30 million. Davante, word? Yeah, I'm going to call my agent right now. Tell him just stop talking. I got this. And that's what happens.
Man, he's worth it, though. Devontae worth it. So I ain't mad at the Raiders for
I agree. But the thing is,
he definitely worth
in a normal circumstances, the Green Bay Packers probably should have been able to get away with getting about, what is D-Hop getting? D-Hop and Davante should have got paid about the same. But now Davante set the new standard.
He definitely did. He definitely did. Especially his name Christian Kirk. Man, he paid him all that money. Man, I know Debo probably I want at least about 88.
Yeah, Christian got 15.
88. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got 84, man. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Y'all pay that man that much.
Way better than Kirk.
So I said, yeah, but they, like I say, man, but I look at it, man, like with Ron. I look at it, Ronbo. This our year, man, to win it all, man. It is too. Everything just set up nice for us, man, on the platter, man. So, Kyle, man, man, it just. Like I say, the NFC, man, is wide open, man.
It's wide
right now, we the dominant team. Right now, you done traded the best wide receiver over to the AFC, all the talent in the AFC West. You know what I'm saying? So
Brady and company still go put a team together. I don't know how good it's going to be.
I mean,
the Rams are still a mystery to me. They just picked up Allen Robinson, right? So now, I don't know defensively the Rams. Did they lose anything other than Von Miller? Aaron Donald says he's coming back next year, but Aaron Donald said if you bring back OBJ, I'll think about it. OBJ's not going to be playing until mid-season next year, so I'm trying to understand what they're doing. Oh no! Aaron said Von Miller comes back, and for sure I'll play. That was what that was, and Von Miller left.
Yeah, I ain't worried about them though. Right now, we should be playing bully ball, man. Let the NFC know, man. This is our home. So we represent the NFC. This is our opportunity right here to win it all, man.
We're still physical. So
it's just too open. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about Tom Brady. I'm not worried about no Matthew Stafford. I'm definitely ain't worried about no Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Like I said, I think we can. I'm not worried about none of them. You know, so we can win it now, man.
We do need to be concerned about the AFC West. They have gotten every last
Yeah,
one of the
that's
teams
it.
in that
That's what I'm
division
saying.
has went to the next level. So, you know, 4
That
games,
division about to be
that's
tough.
going to be the thing. You got to win at least 2 of those, at least. That's the minimum of losses you can take from that in order to stay competitive in the NFC West. I figure the Cardinals, I don't know if they're going to snap out of it or not. The Rams are going to be competitive. They are every year. Every time I say the Rams are done, they seem to make me a fool. And then there's us. The Seahawks, this year, I said every year, Frank, I said, man, the Seahawks are so done, I can't tell you how. And they come in and they somehow do something, or if they don't beat anybody else, they're going to beat us. They ain't doing it this year. Yeah, no way.
Well, Russ gone, man. So we ain't got to worry about that now. The kryptonite gone.
We're talking rebuild.
We definitely should sweep down. You know, definitely sweep down. So yeah, we're going to see what happens, man. Like I say, I'm just worried about that offensive line. That's my main thing, man.
You got guys leaving.
Offensive
Thompson
line
gone. I don't know what Aaron Branks is banging the table. I don't know how much Alex Mack. I don't know what level he can play at this year. He's on the verge of retirement.
Well, he said he'd come back last year.
Yeah. And then the right side of the line is still a disaster. You got Brunskill over there. Tom Compton is gone. Who's going to play others? Is McGlinchey ready to go or not? And we don't know is it or not. And if he does come back with that kind of injury, is he going to be able to do that job? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Only player I do miss on our defensive line is DJ Jones. Mostert, he stayed injured too much, man. So I ain't really worried about, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't tripping on losing Mostert, you know what I'm saying. So, but DJ Jones, I definitely would love to keep.
Yeah, because he was really making a difference. That's why he got paid.
Yeah.
Well, Frank, I'm going to go ahead before it gets dawn, comes racing in over the window. I'll be back tomorrow. This free agent weekend I got to check out. All right.
Okay, yeah, I'll be back, man. Shout out to you and production, man, and Uncle Faithful, man. And, let me go ahead and get this fish sandwich back on, man.
Frank, don't care what time it is.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo? I love you, man.
I love you back, man. Put pretty hot sauce on there. Get that Louisiana bottle, too. All right, fam. Night, Frank. Hey, we check on 510 one more time. Hello, 510. 510. Okay, 510, you're the last caller, and we're looking for you because we're getting ready to say goodnight. 510. Yeah, all right. So we're going to go ahead and leave. Fam, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit that like. Oh, I like me some likes. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what happens between now and then. It's fun times in the free agency period. How'd you know, J10? Soft like Ronbo's favorite strawberry cheesecake. Actually, my favorite is actually peanut butter. You can't, I could be sitting down the enemy could actually be trying to interrogate me for information. They could beat me, cut me up, pull out my fingernails, stick me in the eye with a sharp stick. I'll sit there and I'll take it. I'll never talk about it. I'll never talk about it. They bring the cheesecake in. What? Okay. What do you want to know? Just lay the cake down. God, I love me some peanut butter cheesecake. That one that one they serve at Cheesecake Factory. Okay, where was I? Bam, I'll see you tomorrow. I know! God, I love doing that. Good night, Ray Jr. I see Joseph. 7